a while ago, she faked it. Her hook was, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why Cowboy Carter, I don't like Cowboy Carter, right? And then it comes back and she has like a hat on. She was like, I fucking love it. Bee-haw.
Nice.
And everybody was
Nice.
like, Bee-haw is amazing. I hope she trademarked it.
Bee-haw.
That'd be crazy.
Yes, sir! We back!
I think Matt wanted to be louder than me.
I mean, that's just a loud guy. He projects. He's got good bass in his voice. I would put Matt up against the golden voice nigga. Remember that golden voice, the homeless man? And then he became like the voice of like the White Sox or something like that. No, he was like out on the road. He looked kind of like a Pacific Islander. Like he was kind of like Asian, but like brownish. And he had lost his family to drinking and crack and whatnot. And there's this guy who basically used to drive up on and see him on the side of the street every single time. And he heard him speak one time and did a U-turn, came back around. Yo, say something else. Say something else. And he used to be a radio guy before he lost his life.
Yeah.
And yeah, he would just do that. And then they called it the golden voice. And he went viral. He got a job. People made a GoFundMe for him. I think he went to rehab, changed his life around, got his family back.
Yeah.
Everything. It's crazy.
Wow.
That was a great story. I love that story.
Well,
I'm Marlon.
shout out to the golden voice. I'm Alicia.
And Norman's late. Duke got that booty critis, man.
Aw,
That booty
boo.
critis. It's going around. It's airborne. That booty critis is airborne, man. Everybody getting it.
There's a norovirus or
That's
something?
what I got.
Oh, that's what you got?
Yeah, I got that,
Hey.
what,
My
2
friend
weeks
had it.
ago?
Yeah.
I got it after eating tacos. And my girl had gotten tacos from there one time and gotten food poisoning. And I turned into Donald Trump so quick. I was like, these fucking Mexicans. I was so mad. And then I spoke to a doctor and she was like, no, this is norovirus going around. I was like, oh, okay, all right. I can still eat them tacos, man. Shout out to Gus, my dog.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
the racism just jumped
the Trump
out.
jumped out of me. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, these fucking Mexicans.
Insane. Wow.
Oh, man.
Yeah, everybody's getting that. My
Yeah.
friend, she got it. She was down bad for like a week.
Yeah.
So-
Wait, a week? See? That's how I know my immune system is elite. Elite. 24 hours, baby.
and you're
24 hours
done.
in and out.
Yeah.
But right now, my headache is killing this headache. You ever feel like there's like a pressure in your brain? Like in your skull?
No.
It feels like there's a pressure. Like there's, it feels like there's air getting into my skull and like pushing my brain in. It's weird.
I don't think that's
It
good.
hurts.
Does that happen often?
No, not
Okay.
at all. If it happened often, then yeah.
That could be concerning.
I'm Professor
you know?
X at that point.
Have you
Yeah.
drank a lot of water today?
A lot. I would drink a lot of water every day, actually. I'm a water guy. I'm trying to stop drinking juice. I wasn't a juice person till my girl. She picks up juice all the time.
And there's always juice
And it's
everywhere.
just like,
Yeah.
damn. It's like, sugar really is like crack. Like, I'll look at that juice, I'll open the fridge, and I have to take a drink. I have to.
I wonder what came first, like the white sugar or crack?
There lies the question. Well, wasn't Coca-Cola putting actual like
Coke
in their shit
Yeah.
at one point?
Yeah. Back in the day.
Coke? Well, wait. Coke is a plant. No?
I don't know.
Cocaine comes from, there's a cocaine leaf, right? So it's a plant, just
I
like
don't know.
sugar.
So then it just
So that
does the same thing.
I mean, they probably both grow. Yo, someone taking crack and then seeing Jesus perform a miracle. Like, imagine that. You just had some crack tea. And you're just like,
Hey, man.
Yo, what if?
Maybe that's how half the stories came
What
true.
if some of the stories is just high?
And they didn't even know.
You seen Book of Clarence?
Yes, I did.
That story is actually kind of believable as well. To be honest,
Him
I
just
kind of
being high?
believe that a lot more than actual miracles happening. Like I believe that there could be a group of niggas who conspired
Yeah.
and made one dude the face of the company.
Like
And then they just went out and just said, yo, pretend
Yeah.
like you can't walk, then walk. That's not hard.
Yeah.
5 fish, 2 loaves of bread. What if niggas just had it in their back pocket? Like,
And just sharing.
oh, we're all eating. How did he do that? They just pulled it out the robes and shit. Listen, man. Nigga said he got ate by a whale. Jonah? Was it Jonah? Who got ate by a whale?
I don't know.
Stayed in that bitch like an Airbnb for 3 days?
That's insane.
That nigga's a liar.
But
That's a
didn't that
barbershop
happen-
story. Yo, you won't believe what happened to me.
Didn't that happen like more recently? Somebody got ate by a whale and spat back out.
Spat back out, I believe. Lived in for 3 days.
A woman? There was a guy too, I think.
Lived in for 3 days is crazy though. Living in a whale for 3 days? What do you do?
It says, man swallowed by whale by Cape Cod.
Cape Cod, isn't that right? That's so?
Yeah. Massachusetts. Mm-hmm.
Why do we know Cape Cod? What's special about that place?
And then there's, I don't know.
Is that like where rich people go
Lobster?
to fish or some shit?
I don't know. Yeah, like lobster, fish. I don't know. Another one said man swallowed by humpback whale.
Gay?
Was 1 in a trillion. That was in 2021.
My humps, my lovely
This is
lady
crazy.
lumps. Getting swallowed by a whale is just
Insane,
absolutely
right?
nuts. I feel like you kind of gotta be asking for it.
Mm-hmm.
How you get that close?
Wasn't there like a video too recently that went viral where the guy was recording and it dropped down and he was able to get something attacking him or whatever?
Oh,
or,
shit.
No, the camera like ended up going into the whale.
Damn. Oh,
And
that's
so he
kind of
got
lit.
all the
That's actually kinda
footage
lit.
of it going
Wow.
into the mouth and whatever.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know, man. Wild stuff. How's your week?
How was my week? I don't remember what I did.
Yeah, I gotta write it down sometimes, honestly, before I come in. Sometimes I'm like, what did I do this week?
No, I really
let me look at
didn't
my
do
calendar.
anything. I was just like looking for places. That's it.
Yes, moving back to saga life.
Mhm.
Acorn?
No.
5 and 10? 6 and 4?
6 and 4.
Why do you call it 5 and 10 again?
That's the streets, Highway 5 and Highway 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all think you New York. Y'all think you New York.
You
so
know those
bad.
streets are like actual highways. Like the highway is a freeway.
Mm.
So QEW is a freeway.
Saga's a very confusing
401
place to me.
freeway.
This is a very confusing place to me.
But there's a
I
highway.
feel like if you live in Saga, you don't need to leave.
No, you
And I don't like
now.
that.
You don't need to.
I don't
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
It's like their own bubble over there. Like, what's going on over? What y'all doing over there, man?
That's why I'm trying to
Ever
move
since
back.
Hazel left, what y'all doing over there, man?
Everything is there. Every single thing that you need is there in plentiful.
They got
By
rubbing
Square
tugs
One
over
is a
there?
whole downtown now.
They got rubbing tugs over there?
I wouldn't know. Ask Matt.
Whoa. You should put that on your jacket. You be rubbing and tugging?
No.
I don't know if I could get horny in that situation.
Why?
Cause like I need you to want me. You
Oh.
want my money. You don't want me. That's nasty work. And
No,
I know
there's
you're
definitely-
pretending.
Yeah.
Ugh.
There's definitely rub and tugs. I remember this guy. He wanted me to. I told him that I needed a job. This was when I was really young, and he was like, "Well, I got the spas." He was like, "You can go around and like collect the money for me." But
Whoa,
he was like,
they
"You're
can make you a
such-"
pimp. Hold on.
He was like, "You're such a good girl. Like I wouldn't want that." To
Yo, that nigga put it
catch
out there
up
like,
on
hey, it's
you.
your choice.
Yeah.
Trying to make you a pimp. Madame Alicia just walking around
Yeah.
collecting.
Just
What
go
would you say
collect
if a
all the
woman didn't give you the
monies.
money? What are you saying? How you
I
gonna
don't
get
know.
it? Bitch! See, Alicia's back up, bitch!
You see, I would just hope. Well, I would just assume that I was bigger than all of them, so that they would just naturally
You are.
be like,
You are.
you know,
Can't rub and tug above 6 feet at all. No way. I'm walking right out.
hey man,
I'm about
you
to
never
get
know.
robbed. That's crazy.
Never
Yeah,
know.
no. And those rub and tug. What do those rooms look like? Like, do they change the sheets? What's the protocol?
I don't know. Kobe, do you know?
I remember we tried to order a prostitute once for the shits and gigs of it, and she came and we just chickened out when she got to the door, and she got mad and started banging the door like,
Really?
"You motherfuckers!"
Oh wow.
Yo, my boy, there's apparently a site where you could just like order prostitutes on the site.
Back pages.
That's what it was called. Back pages. Yes. Back
Back
in the day,
pages.
back pages.
Yes.
He knows about it.
You know.
Don't act like you don't know about back pages, nigga.
I always just think about the one story of the guy, the chef from Detroit, that ordered somebody off of back pages, and then he didn't want to pay her, and he wanted to have sex with her without a condom.
Ooh.
And it just got really messy, and he ended up dead. And in like the little, they have like those blue bins, those, you know, those circle blue bins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
his
crazy.
body ended up there, and so
Yeah.
he missed his flight. That's how people knew he was missing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, see, that's like trying to go to self-checkout, but like not even scanning anything. Like, what do you mean you trying to get pussy and raw?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that boy
She
is
was
sicko,
not
man.
having it, so
That boy is
her
sicko.
man, aka the pimp, came through and dealt with that.
I wonder what's the most I would pay for some box. God. Ugh, the thought alone.
Hey, man, people be paying in other ways. They don't even know it.
Whoa. What are
I'm
you
just
trying
saying.
What are you trying to say about Jay-Z? The Jigga Man? Oh man. Eventful weekend. A very, very, very eventful weekend. Let's start from the top.
The top where?
Was it right? I believe it was it Saturday night? Saturday night. 10 o'clock to around 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dozing off. I just had a good show.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Bougie, Colors Only. Big show. Yeah, I'm tired. Like, I'm literally falling asleep. I told my girl, all right, I'm going to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Laid down, put my head on the pillow for 3 seconds.
What you
My
thought
girl-
was 3 seconds.
Yeah, my girl picked up her phone at the same time, and all I hear is, what? And I'm like, what? What happened? She's like, Luka Doncic just got traded to the Lakers? And I'm like, nah. First thing in my mind was Centel got her. NBA Centel is
Yeah.
like the #1 parody page.
Yeah.
It's gotten to the point where like you really have to Google some shit.
You have to, you know,
It's
check all the resources.
Low key, the good thing about these fake pages is that they're making you actually do the work. And like
make you
that's the
actually
one
check the
shining light
sources.
because you gotta check the sources because like nah, bro, what do you mean? Even the players.
Mm-hmm.
But when I saw the players start tweeting, I was like, oh, it's super real.
Yeah.
So I jumped up out my seat. I'm like, wait, what? Like pick up my phone, ready to debunk this. Open my phone, open Twitter. First thing I see on my timeline,
Mm-hmm.
Beyonce announces Cowboy Carter tour. I'm like, what? And she's like, what happened? I'm like, Beyonce just announced a tour. And she's like, what the fuck? What's going on right now? I scrolled 2 tweets more. Kanye's going crazy
Yeah.
on Twitter. I'm like, what is happening right now? Like, what? I was about to go to bed. I'm so awake right now.
What? It was February 1st, right?
Yeah.
Happy
First
Black
moment
History
of Black History
Month.
Month, man. We couldn't even wait a day. Oh my God. So then look up the Luka Doncic shit.
Yeah.
Sure as rain, man.
Mm-hmm.
Luka Doncic is now at the Lakers with LeBron James.
The reasoning is crazy, though.
Just to put it into terms that our female listeners can understand, I see in a tweet where people are like, "What? Explain this in girl
code
band
or something?
girl band terms." And a girl's like, "This is like if you traded Beyonce for Chili."
Yes.
Oh.
In TLC. Like this is if this Destiny's Child traded Beyonce for Chili in TLC.
Wow. Yeah.
Luka Doncic traded for Anthony Davis. There's a bunch of other guys who are just thrown in there as well. I think Markieff Morris, Kleber. Kleber's gone from Dallas. And then Anthony Davis and Kobe's lookalike, Max Christie. That nigga is
he young?
Kobe. No, like, it's scary how much he looks like Kobe, bro. I can't shake it anymore. Dog. And for you to go to the Lakers of all places, nigga, you can't do that. This nigga was made in a lab, bro. But, yeah, inexplicably, the Dallas Mavericks said, fuck the 3rd best player in the league.
Yep.
Let's
'Cause
just-
he's too fat.
He's too fat.
That's what's
Bro,
really
you know how many
wild.
fat ass niggas we've seen in the NBA who have survived longer? Harden, same type of player,
Yep.
survived much longer in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Fat as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even make a finals. This guy brought them to the finals for the 3rd time in 45 years. And they just said, yeah, we're good. And this is what happens when Mark Cuban leaves. Mark Cuban's over there at Shark's Tank giving out giving out money.
Yeah.
And his team is giving away a player that he said he wouldn't even swap his wife for.
Did he text? Was he the one that texted Luka or called him a bunch of times?
I don't know.
That was the
GM.
Oh, the GM.
Yo, take in that they, and this is why I think there's something, it's deeper than rap, man. This ain't about no fatness, bro. I think Luka fucked somebody's wife, man.
Ooh,
I think Luka
and now
did
it's
something
payback?
foul. He did something foul. I'm telling you, because the NBA is a petty place. You're seeing Pat Riley, Jimmy Butler right now, that whole saga playing out.
Mm-hmm.
The NBA is a very petty place.
The guy from Boston, the coach.
Oh yeah.
That whole debacle with what's her name? Udoka with Neil Young.
Yeah. He cheated on Nia Long.
And they got rid of him quickly. Who else has
Houston?
fucked some players? Barbosa fucked whose wife did Barbosa fuck again on Phoenix? Was it Steve Nash? It was Steve Nash's wife.
Wow.
It was Kid Canada. He fucked Kid Canada's wife.
Wow.
Who else? Derek Fisher, fucking Matt Barnes' wife. Matt Barnes drove about 5 hours, mad as hell. Tony Parker, fucking
Ooh.
Someone on that.
Brent Berry.
Yeah,
It's Brent Berry's wife.
Yeah.
Tony
They're
Parker, messy. Why with Eva Longoria? That nigga is sick. You had a desperate housewife. You out here? That's insane. Exactly.
Did he?
Yeah,
That's
Tony
crazy.
Parker was there that night at what was it?
Greenhouse.
Greenhouse?
in New York.
Yeah, he was there that night. He got cut in his eye. I remember. There's this whole
Insane.
scandal because he might sue or some shit. And everybody's like, "Wait, why was Tony Parker there?"
Yeah.
You're married. But Luka did something bad, bro.
And he
'Cause
had just bought a $15 million house.
just bought a $15 million house.
like days before.
days before.
I wonder if they actually closed or not.
He had the Supermax contract on the table where he would have been the
Largest
the
paid.
biggest paid star in the NBA.
Yeah.
364 mil they were supposed to give him.
69.
That ineligible. Poof, gone. Middle of the night, man's traded. Nobody spoke about it. Nobody let him know. Nobody let the teammates know. No, LeBron didn't know.
Really?
When the GM doesn't know,
Yeah.
that's when you know this shit's crazy. This seemed like some spur of the moment. They're trying
What
to
it-
act like, oh, yeah, we were having talks in the shadows.
So what did Braun say when he found out? Did he say
He was
anything?
apparently
He
at
has a-
dinner with his family when he found out.
He didn't tweet
And
anything?
he was just confused. He didn't tweet
Yeah.
anything at the time, no. But a lot of NBA players were like, yo, what the, what? There's a video of the Phoenix Suns finding out on the bench. And Katie's like, what the fuck?
Everyone said, unless you're Wemby, you're
Yeah.
not safe.
Pack your bags. Get them ready, man. Trade
You're
deadline. Make
not
sure you get your ducks
safe.
in a row because you don't know what may happen. Now, everything is on the table now.
Bronny?
Yo,
Yeah.
leave Bronny alone,
That's true.
man.
Bronny and
Yo,
Wemby
they
are the
on
safest.
Bronny's ass. That nigga got the worst field goal percentage in NBA history right now.
Yeah.
And they are on his ass. But it's like he doesn't get much opportunity to change that field goal percentage. The man gets like 2 minutes,
minutes?
garbage minutes
Yeah.
at the end of the game.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're
So
drying up the
very
pussies.
eventful NBA night.
Very eventful NBA night. And the women had something too. Cowboy
Yeah.
Carter.
Yeah. No, Beehaw. I saw somebody.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah. I saw the video today. This girl did it a while ago. She faked it. Her hook was, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why Cowboy Carter, I don't like Cowboy Carter, right? And then comes back and she has like a hat on. She was like, I fucking love it. Beehaw.
Nice.
And everybody was
Nice.
like, Beehaw is amazing. I hope she trademarked it.
Beehaw.
That'd be crazy. you
Yeah,
know?
there's a lot that, and we don't
Everyone's
talk
like,
about
it's-
that enough, is how many times fans
Mm-hmm.
give the artist something cool.
Yeah.
Like the Yeehaw agenda,
Mm-hmm.
that was started by somebody on Twitter that I follow. I think her name's Bree.
Hmm.
And that got attached to Beyonce immediately when she started
Oh, yeah, for
dropping those
sure.
pictures
Yeah.
of the cowboy attire. And also around that time, The Harder They Fall came out,
Mm-hmm.
which was that Netflix cowboy
Movie,
show,
yeah.
the black show. So it's like, yeah, there's a lot of times, even like the word stan.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, it was an Eminem song, but fans made that a thing, like
Yeah.
an actual term. Is it in the dictionary yet? Stan?
It has to be. It's
Has to
been
be,
around
right?
for so long now.
Yeah, it's definitely if Demure.
Yeah.
Gotta,
Demure was a real word.
that's what I'm
though.
saying. If Demure is one, then Stan gotta be in there. But yeah, no, the ladies were going crazy for the Cowboy Carter tour stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be an amazing show, but it's gonna be small. So, but there was an article. I don't know if it was the Associated Press or not. They had said Beyonce released the first 6 stops or whatever it was, like the first whatever. So people are speculating like, oh, is she going to do more later? I don't think she's going to do more. I never thought that this was going to be like a huge tour.
Yeah, same. I think
I think the next one will be like a big tour like she did for the first one, but I don't think this one will be.
I was shocked she was taking it out of the South, to be honest. I feel like even just artistically, keeping it in the South would just make it all so much more cohesive.
But what she's doing, so it's Cowboy Carter and the Chitlin Circuit.
Yeah.
And so there's like a long list of different places within the States, and that's where she's going.
Yeah.
And she even purposely left Nashville out because Nashville didn't mess with her. And Nashville is the capital of
I like that.
country music. So yeah.
I like that. That's the mecca of country music for sure.
So the fact that she like skipped Tennessee altogether, she was like, y'all didn't give me anything.
Petty. I love it. Listen, I love it. Go against the norm as well and just, do your own thing. She's Beyonce. She could get away with whatever.
Yeah.
Do you think she performs songs outside the country? Like, does she give you guys Renaissance? Does she give you guys...
Well, no, I don't think she'd give Renaissance.
Renaissance tour, she did a lot of old stuff.
She did a variety. Yeah, she did the whole project of Renaissance, but she started with a few of the first bangers.
She did the entire project?
Yeah.
Wow.
In order.
What?
Well, she missed like a couple of songs.
I've
She skipped a couple of songs,
dreamed of-
like the couch one, and she missed a couple. But she did like essentially the whole project and in order as well because,
I've always said I want to go to a concert where the artist just goes through it in the order of the album. You pick that sequencing for a reason.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it work in person? And why wouldn't you want the flow to go the way that the fans know it? I get
Well, hers was
switching
like
things up.
specifically cohesive, right? Like
yeah.
when you listen to it the first time, when you listen to Renaissance the first time, you couldn't even tell that there was transitions half the time because it was so seamless. So for her to break that up, like I'm sure, I don't even know.
Especially
I feel
Cozy
like
into Energy, was it? Was it Cozy into Energy?
Yeah, I think so.
I think that was my favorite transition. That one was like, wait, there's a different song? Like, it was insane. Yeah,
A lot of them was just super crazy. I'm trying to think.
It'd be great to see if she pulls. You think she brings a lot of those artists that were on the album?
Yeah, she finished with Summer Renaissance.
Nice.
So she did the whole thing in order.
You think she brings Tanner and those girls out?
Unless she has them open for her.
That would be hard. That'd be super hard.
She
She
could
usually has a
have-
DJ, right?
Yeah, it's usually just her.
Or
She could definitely have everybody open for her. She could do Shabuzi. She could do Tanner. She could do Raina, Brittany, and what was that other girl's name?
That'd be great. I think that would be amazing. Like
That'd
it
be
would
dope.
carry on the initiative that like the album already set out,
Mm-hmm.
and then on top of that, she usually has like we said the DJ where it's like Club Renaissance was
Mm-hmm.
the opening, and people always complain about getting there and waiting for Beyonce. So it would probably be good and a good look, and I'm pretty sure they would all.
She hasn't
join
had
at a
openers in a
discounted rate.
very, very
Right?
long time. So
Like who's the last person to open for Beyonce?
DJ Khaled.
Yeah,
He did on that
Yeah, I remember that.
what was it? On the Run? Was it On the Run tour?
And he brought like
or-
a different artist out every time.
Yeah. But he didn't come to all of them. He didn't come to Canada when they did it. That was in
Didn't go to Palestine either.
Wow. Matt said fuck nigga.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's accurate.
So I'm interested to see what happens. I think that if she doesn't bring them on tour, she will bring them out to specific cities. Probably Houston. I feel
True.
like she'll, do the works in Houston.
Yeah, Houston for
maybe
sure.
LA.
Yeah, Houston's definitely gonna get a special show.
Maybe like New York might have something
think
a little
Dolly
special.
comes out?
That would be dope.
Dolly pull up?
Yeah.
Jeez, a live
That'd be
rendition with
dope.
her and Dolly doing Jolene.
Yeah.
Her
It
and
would be
Miley
really
got to
dope.
do something.
I was gonna say it would be really dope if all of them
Oh
could.
my God.
I feel like at some point in the tour, they're going to pull up to a specific city, Post Malone, all of them.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like
Nashville's
she's
going to doodle
for
themselves.
the video that she's gonna come with afterwards, like the whole
Yeah,
project,
oh yeah, the
'cause she's
documentary.
gonna have something.
Yeah.
I assume she's gonna have something.
That's one of my favorite parts of Beyonce, honestly, are the documentaries.
They're
Like,
so
it's in a
interesting. I'm still waiting for Renaissance to get onto Netflix.
Yeah, is that even online? Well, yeah, no, I found it online. I watched
You
it
did?
online once, yeah. It took months, though. They were scrubbing that thing, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's the longest it took me to find a project online.
Yeah.
Other than Backstage, which you cannot find anywhere.
I'm
Jay-Z made sure to eliminate every morsel
yeah.
of that movie from the internet. I can't find it.
Damn.
And I know exactly why. 'Cause I've
want-
seen it before.
I want Renaissance to come out really badly. She signed the 3-thing deal, like 3-project deal with Netflix. And so I'm like, okay, she has Homecoming on there.
Okay.
I'm like, does the Cowboy Carter halftime show count?
Interesting. Yeah, because it
I
was
feel like
live.
Renaissance needs to come out.
Well, actually, you could play it back, right? So it might be one as well, because Homecoming was live as well, and then not, you could just play it back. So maybe,
well,
yeah, I wonder what the
yeah.
third one would be.
But Homecoming is live, but it was a documentary too. So they put it
okay,
together like Renaissance. So Renaissance is the same thing. It was the shows and the documentary piece together.
I like concert docs.
Mm-hmm.
You know who had a really good one? Bieber.
I don't.
Was it Believe or
Belieber?
Belieber?
Yeah.
Something like that. That shit was fire. The Billie Eilish one too, crack.
Where's Billie Eilish? What is it on?
I can't remember where I watched it on.
Prime?
Prime? It
Or
might have been
Apple?
Prime. Yeah, that's where I gained my respect for her, was seeing that, because I didn't know much about her,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt she was like industry plantish until I watched that and
Yeah,
seen
no.
that she was destined,
Yeah.
and she was a believer, heavy, like she
believe
was
that.
a big Bieber head.
She seems very supportive. She was crying for Beyonce when she got Album of the Year.
I couldn't tell if she was crying for Beyonce
I think
or
she was
crying
crying
that
for
that was the final category she was nominated for. Because
No,
she
I
didn't.
don't
She
think-
got
she didn't get
shut
anything.
out all night.
That's fine. I think it was because of Beyonce. Because somebody
I think so,
else looked
too.
like they were like teary-eyed for it as well.
Oh, people
And
were
Billie
very,
Eilish seems like such a supportive person. Like she literally loves
Yeah.
so many different artists and she bigs up a ton of artists. So
Yeah.
I feel like it was a moment for her. She was just happy as an artist for Beyonce to get that, you know,
Absolutely. I think we're about to see the end of the Adam Sandler era.
for Billie.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think it's over. I think it's gonna come to an end soon.
Yeah.
I feel like she needs a transformation.
Well, we've seen her.
And she's mostly doing it because y'all niggas is perverts, by the way.
Facts. But she was so young too when
Well,
she
yeah,
started,
exactly, yeah,
right?
yeah.
And she still is very young. So
How old is she?
Like early 20s.
22?
Yeah.
God
let's see.
damn. The world is her oyster.
23. She just turned 23 December 18th.
Nah, she a legend. She a walking legend.
Yeah.
She's already got an album. What, an album of the year? No, I think so. I think she got a record of the year,
She
song of the year
has-
before.
Let's see.
She a beast, man. That's
Oh,
crazy.
this
And
is
you
for
know
the
what I
last
love
one.
her doing the most?
What?
Acting.
Yeah, her
Her
in
shit
Swarm.
in Swarm.
You see? And her being in Swarm, a part of like a Beyonce adjacent show. I feel like
Just
she
did the
is.
math.
I feel like she's a part of the Beehive. The Beehive's buzzing. Did you see
Yeah,
her do it?
I seen that.
The Beehive's buzzing.
It's so funny when the Beehive gets one
A little clip.
moment of personality that's spontaneous from Beyonce. They hang on to it for dear life.
Of course.
Because she's so calculated in almost everything that she does. That was like she did an impromptu interview.
Yeah,
and she was
she was
just so
walking
happy. You
by-
could tell she's so happy to have
Yeah.
won. She's like, I'll talk to anybody.
She talked to 2 people then.
Yeah.
So she talked to the Recording Academy, the guy that was actually hosting for
Yeah.
the Recording Academy, and it was brief, and that's where she started the Beehive's buzzing.
Yeah.
And then she went to ET and talked to Kevin.
Yeah. Who
And
she loves talking to.
He got actually a lot from her. So
He's the
yeah.
only one that can.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about this nigga. She loves him.
Yeah.
Like, he's the only dude that
He's
ever
like
gets
an
those
OG though
exclusives.
too. So I feel like
He's great. He's great at his job.
Maybe it's just because of the connection.
It's
that
E.T., right?
Yeah. E.T. Maybe because like they grew up. She grew up being interviewed by him.
Touché,
you know those ones?
Touche. And she knows he's not messy.
Yeah,
he's never messy.
He keeps it professional.
Very professional guy.
Yeah.
Very professional guy. So did you guys watch the Grammys?
I watched parts of it. I couldn't find it online
on the box?
to like live stream.
Oh,
I was upstairs. I didn't have that. So I watched this guy. He does like a reaction videos.
Oh, it's one of those, yeah.
Yeah. So I watched him. He was playing it in the back video, and he was like, we're watching a documentary here.
Nice.
We're watching a scientific documentary.
Nice. And then they title it something different too, so that they don't get flagged.
The same thing, and then it got flagged at one part, and then I was just like, all right, and I couldn't find him again. So
you gotta name it something. You gotta name it like Fortnite. Stream or some shit. Throw them off the course.
Yeah, his got crazy. His wife on Twitch. I don't know about YouTube, because he was originally streaming it on Twitch that went to live or something like that.
True.
I don't know.
Yeah.
His wife texted him like, "Yo, you got like 30-something thousand people in here right now." His wife was so happy for him. She was in another room just texting him like, "Oh my gosh, you have this many." So funny
because they don't get paid for it either. Like you can only get paid if people like start donating in like the chat.
Some people were. Yeah, they were doing like the mega chat or whatever.
Super chats and shit like that. Yeah, for sure.
But it was cool. Like, he added his commentary. I didn't really like that he was a Kendrick Lamar fan. So, yeah.
Well, you had a rough night if you were watching.
I actually missed him every time. So.
A lot of people don't realize that there's a pre-ceremony still.
I know.
And I think that's so funny because I was watching the pre-ceremony from like 4 o'clock.
That one you can watch on like YouTube.
You can watch it on YouTube,
all that stuff too, yeah.
So I was watching that, and the moment came where his categories came up like literally 3 in a row, and Mustard just had to keep coming from the back to come get the award. Kendrick wasn't there.
Yeah, no, because if you're a big name, you're not really going to that.
Showing up to that
Tyler did. I think Tyler was the only one that went.
Thames was at the early. Okay. She won the best African song for Love Me JJ. But yeah, no, Kendrick swept 5 for 5.
They're all on his dick.
Yeah. I think he deserved like 2 or 3 of them.
All of them is crazy.
All of them is super wild. I think Shabuzi was criminally snubbed.
Absolutely.
And Teddy Swims. Both of them had songs that charted
for very long
entire year.
Yes.
The whole year they charted.
He was nominated for Lose Control, right?
Yeah.
Like Teddy?
Yeah.
Teddy started charting in 2023 and he went throughout 2023 to this day. I'm pretty sure he's
the longest running charted male singer ever.
Yes.
Ever.
So it's like,
and you lose Song of the Year? Like,
just because
I don't get it. I really do not understand it.
Shabuzi had like a crazy run as well. He
in a genre he shouldn't have even like
necessarily
has no business quote unquote being in. Killed it, and working with Beyonce like too much. Yeah, no, I felt bad for him. I felt really bad for him because there's not the first award show that snubbed him. Like
the CMAs did it as well.
Snubbed him. Like I've never seen him accept an award or give a speech for anything.
No, I mean he is still new, so hopefully he's able to repeat it. His manager is Melanie Fiona's husband.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's fire. Amazing.
And he's also, like, Melanie Fiona's husband is also a writer, producer.
Sick.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Kanye and his wife.
They actually broke the internet, technically. Kanye went and posted how many Google searches for Bianca. It was 5 million for Bianca. It was more than the Grammys overall.
I mean, newsflash, Kanye. People love titties more than the Grammys. Like, come on.
Well, he knew what he was doing. That was the purpose. He just wanted to show off her body, and walk away.
There was a rumor going around that he was uninvited and that he was kicked out, and couldn't be further from the truth. He was nominated actually for Carnival and just decided to walk the red carpet and leave because that was the only part he cared about. Which I mean is
I get it. If you're not gonna win. You know what I mean?
It's also like, I feel like he's dodging some sort of accountability as well. Or dodging somebody. Because
in general.
Who was there?
Jay-Z.
Jigga Man.
Oh.
And I ain't seen him and Jay-Z in the same room.
For a very long time.
In a long time. And I don't think I think Jay-Z is probably one of those big homies that can talk sense into you, and you don't want to hear sense.
And he doesn't want to.
He doesn't want to hear
So
sense.
he's like...
Yeah, he's definitely in an echo chamber. Like Kanye's definition echo chamber.
Yeah.
And I hate echo chamber people that try to play it off as vibes. You're ruining vibes and blah, blah. No, I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah.
I'm telling you something that's for your own good that you know in the back of your head is for your own good, but you don't want to act on.
Well, we talked about this morning in your business. Like somebody getting upset because his homegirl told him, good for your wife for leaving because you cheated on her.
Exactly.
Like people don't want to be accountable. They want to hide from it. They want to run from it.
Absolutely. I really genuinely think that's why he didn't stay because also he's got it's a lot of fakeness.
Yeah. I wonder where they would have sat him.
Right. Because those seating plans were no joke. You had Doechii and them in the front. You had Jay-Z and them in the front. You had Taylor Swift and them.
Yeah, Beyonce and Taylor Swift were pretty close.
They were literally side by side.
Yeah.
I was watching, shout out to Kai, man. Yeah. Kai Cenat had an incredible night.
Yeah.
He was chosen to stream the red carpet by the Grammys. And it was his first time attending.
Yes.
And he had the time of his life. And I love that he acted like the fan that he is.
Yeah.
Because, like, a lot of people try to act cool. Yeah, especially being in his position. Like, he's got the leverage. All these people want to be on his shit.
Well, he got everybody's number.
Everyone.
He's just like, here, bro, take my number.
Vybz
while
Cartel.
Streaming. And
he met Vybz. First person he met was Vybz, which is crazy. Yeah. And his interaction with him was... it's interesting because it's like you're seeing... someone who's a big fan of the Jamaican culture, but you also see how like the little nuances of Jamaican culture are only we know. Man, that woman said, "Yo, my youth," and I was like, "My youth, brother, that's a big man. That's a big man, brother. Don't call him no youth. You're the kid here. It's crazy." But it was dope. Vybz was amped to see him. Vybz asked about Ray.
Yeah, the Asian guy.
Where's the Asian fellow?
Yeah.
Yo, Vybz' twanging voice, his American voice is so funny to me.
When he tries?
He's so articulate and he's a very intelligent guy. He's got so many words in his bag. But like hearing Jamaicans just twang is so funny to me. I don't know why. I was dying the whole time. He also Kai met Will Smith. Will Smith fixed his bow tie.
Aww.
And
I didn't see that one. Yeah.
There's a moment after the stream was done where Kai was like trying to get onto the floor and couldn't. And security was not letting him through. And Jaden Smith pops up behind him and starts freaking out like, "Yo, Kai," like going crazy. And security guy's like, "All right, you're good." He saw Jaden and Willow going crazy over Kai. He's like, "All right, yeah." And listen, award shows are liking Will Smith again.
Wait, did Jaden Smith still have that house on his head?
He had the house on his head.
The whole time?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Willow looked amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, she looked great.
Yeah.
She looked great. It's hard for me to say those things.
Because you've seen them from they were so
Chloe
young and whatever.
Yeah. Feels nasty, bro.
Yeah. And she was like butt naked. She wasn't butt naked, but she didn't have a lot of clothes on.
She was exposed. So I was just like, hey,
but it was a look. It looked good. She looked good.
But yeah, no. Who else did Kai meet that was on the carpet? He cussed out Complex for Chris next door. Met Elliot at the same time.
Elliot apologized, right?
Elliot apologized. Dog, that shit was so sad. You letting a 20, how old is Kai?
23.
23?
Like yeah.
You letting a 23-year-old tell you and teach you, more importantly, how to move. That was nasty to me.
Oh my gosh, him and
sad.
Billie Eilish, do they have the same birthday?
Do they? No. That's wild.
He's December 16th. And she's December 18th.
Oh, wow.
Both born in 2001.
And he's a huge fan of her.
And he is,
And he got a picture with her.
Yeah.
And Phineas was like, "Oh, thank you so much
Phineas. He was like, "Oh my gosh." Yeah. Phineas was so hyped.
He was amped. Who he said was amped that he didn't expect is Blue Ivy.
Yeah.
He said Taylor dubs him. Well, her security dubs him.
Yeah.
Won't let him say hi to Taylor. And Jay-Z sees it happen. And he's like, "Yo, Kai."
Yeah.
Pulls him over, daps him up. Blue Ivy jumps out her seat.
She's so
I watch
excited.
you every day.
Yeah.
I was like, this is crazy. Like
And
that's
she's so much bigger
crazy.
than him, which is.
She doubled this nigga's size. I'm like, yo, Blue Ivy going to the league.
And she's what? 13
Blue
now. I
Ivy
think?
going to the league. Y'all sleep. It's gonna be Northwest and Blue Ivy on one team in the WNBA. y'all gonna be sick.
Yeah, North is gonna be a point guard,
Oh
and
my
she's not gonna be 6'4".
If Kobe and Gianna are still alive, and then Gianna linked up with Northwest, run the league. That would be the nastiest celebrity team. Oh, the nepotism. That'd be so sick.
Yeah, I don't think that Blue Ivy has a sports type of athleticism. I don't think she's got it.
I don't know.
I think she's just gonna be tall. I don't know.
Yeah, she's tall as hell, man.
Because we've never heard about her playing actual sports, you know?
Nah, not really.
So,
A lot of winners. Obviously, album of the year, Cowboy Carter.
yeehaw, beehaw.
I you know what I always look for in the award show throughout the night?
Mm-hmm.
Whoever wins for best whatever of that genre, excuse me, if they're in the album of the year race,
Category, yeah.
if they haven't won anything for that, I just eliminate them.
Oh, okay, yeah. They're not gonna get it. Yeah.
Because it's like if you didn't win in your category, you
Then you're
definitely
not
not
gonna
winning.
get album of the year.
And if I see somebody, I'm waiting
Yeah.
for the day.
Yeah.
Let me see the day you don't win your category, but you win album of the year. Treason.
yeah.
I'm rioting.
No, yeah.
But yeah,
Who are you
no.
writing for? Beyonce?
Beyonce, she when she won country album of the year, she had just sat down because
She was so shocked.
the camera was not on her the whole time. And
Yeah.
Beyonce's ratings, whenever she's in the building, the camera's on her 30 times.
Yeah, her
Taylor
Taylor
Swift, 30
Swift.
times.
Yeah.
And the camera had not gone on her once.
Mm-hmm.
They announced the winner. All of a sudden, she's there, and
like,
by her reaction, I was like, "It seems like she just sat down." And yeah, man, it was great to see them recognize her for Country Album of the Year, considering the Country Music Awards
They
didn't even
snubbed her.
nominate her.
No.
Which is, I didn't even remember they didn't nominate her.
Oh, yeah.
I
that's
thought she
really
just didn't
insane.
win.
She didn't win, yeah.
They didn't nominate her.
They said, nah, bro.
I can't think of a more blatant
Disrespectful.
display of racism.
Yeah.
Beyonce, like, wow. But I love that the Grammys was like, fuck y'all.
We don't need
We
y'all.
don't care.
We don't need y'all, Nashville.
Yeah, so she won Album of the Year. Record of the Year was Not Like Us,
Mm-hmm.
which was an interesting moment. It's the first time Kendrick was there to accept an award.
Mm.
And, what? No, he was
No, he
there
won
for,
something else, right?
One other.
he was there for rap performance.
Oh, okay.
Rap performance, it was the first time he accepted the award.
And then
And
record of the year.
And they made sure that they played the song at a very specific part.
What was the very specific part?
Hey Drake, I hear you like I'm young. That's where it started.
Yeah. Right.
Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young.
Wow.
And then it ended at A minor while he's walking on stage.
So that everybody
And
started
everybody,
singing.
A minor, Beyonce's, they not like us. They not, Taylor's there dancing up.
Taylor dances
'Cause-
to everything, though.
But that one specifically, her producer produced the song. They shoot. There's a video that came up of a different camera
Mm-hmm.
during the awards. I guess like you know when you watch it on YouTube and they have those multicams or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Lucian Grange
Mm.
in the audience, not like
Hype.
us, wins.
Hey.
Big claps. Normal. You're the label guy. Song one. Dre clapping, starts looking around. Spots Lucian. My boy.
Wow.
High fives.
Wow. The
High
disrespect.
fives. I said, yo, what God right now?
So if you don't know, Lucian is the CEO of Universal Music Group.
The group that Drake is suing.
Is also signed to.
And Lucian has been
Yeah.
mentioned multiple times on Drake songs.
Mhm.
And yeah, I don't know. It lends to whatever people are saying. I'm not saying it's true that the collusion is happening and they're all coming together. But man, that did not help the case.
Nope.
I tell you that much.
Definitely.
Did not help the case. Him winning 5 awards is not unusual. He's won 5 awards 2 separate nights of the Grammys.
Mm-hmm.
So this is his 3rd time getting 5 awards in one night.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he even
What?
deserved the
All 5.
well, the
Record
music
of the
video
year.
one. I don't know. Music video one, I'm not too sure. Who was in the music video category? If Doechii was in that category, there's no video Not Like Us didn't have a better video than any of the videos she made for her album. So that didn't make any sense.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, 2025. I was like, what year are we in?
And then he was up against Like That. So Like That didn't win. He won.
Yeah, very confusing. Very confusing. Who else won? Chappell Roan won Best New Artist.
Yeah, I get it.
I thought it was gonna be Sabrina. How does Sabrina win Best Pop Solo Performance?
Mm-hmm.
Who's Short and Sweet? Is that her album? Sabrina Carpenter?
Yeah.
Best Pop Vocal Album, and you don't win Best New Artist? It's kind of like the album thing. It's kind of like the best album of the year. How
Yeah.
do you not win in those categories?
I
She
get
beat
it.
you, and you're the best new artist?
Yeah, I get it, but it's just like Chappell Roan has a huge
Sabrina
following.
too. Sabrina
you know?
too.
Yeah. But
I feel like Chappell's
I
is
feel
more
like
aggressive.
Chappell-
They're more like,
I feel like Chappell was more like organic, and Sabrina was more industry vibes.
I say the other way around.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I
Because
have
Chappell
not.
was
I've
nobody like a year ago.
Sabrina Carpenter is espresso, right?
Yeah.
I have heard espresso on every single thing. They did a huge TikTok campaign. They did a huge this. I don't even really know Chappell Rowan songs, but I know that every time she goes to one of these festivals, they show the fuck up.
But that's why I'm
And
I'm
all
like,
these other people. But so that's why I'm like, okay, I get it, because it's obviously not me.
Yeah.
It's not my type of music. Neither is Sabrina Carpenter. I don't be listening to that and stuff. But Sabrina Carpenter's is force fed down my throat when Chappell's is more organic.
I feel like Chappell's song was just not as catchy. Because
Maybe.
Chappell's songs were beaten on radio. She's a radio baby, but I feel like Sabrina Carpenter to me is white Tyler. Like, I feel like her and Tyler are like the same type of artist.
Yeah.
Where they're like very sexual, but not explicit. Like, they find a way to mask the sexuality behind like innuendos and metaphors and whatnot. Like, the Espresso song is a song about fucking, isn't it? But it's like, it's in the form of coffee for some reason.
Yeah. Even her performance, she did like theater type vibes.
She killed
right?
that.
Yeah.
She killed that. They both did. Honestly,
She was-
everybody killed their performances.
She was a Disney kid, Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah. The only performance I didn't like of the whole evening was The Weeknd.
Oh.
That was the only one.
I saw that one. And,
Playboy Cardi out there lip syncing rap.
Yeah.
Lip syncing rap, my nigga.
Yeah. I saw
Duke,
Doechii.
I will never switch sides. I'm sorry. That boy is
You gotta
trash.
wait for Duke to defend his hero.
Nah, that boy is trash, man. What? I see you lip syncing rap
Why did he get invited?
at the Grammys?
He's back?
Well, they're trying
didn't
to.
even know that he was back
Low-key,
for
I
real.
think, first of all, the performance was a surprise performance. Nobody knew it was happening. It wasn't pre-announced like the other performances. They actually led off with an apology. Not an apology, but more of like a recap of what they've been doing since The Weeknd called them out for lack of diversity in the
Oh,
the
yeah.
judging.
They said that they have like 3,000 extra women on the panels.
Yeah,
And
and
whatnot.
minorities and whatnot. It's DEI essentially.
Yeah.
But I will say, if this show was a result of that, it's a lot better.
Yeah.
Like, Macklemore would not win this year over Drake,
No.
Kendrick, Jay-Z. Who else was in that category? Eminem.
Yeah.
Macklemore would not
Never
sniff
would. No.
an award.
No.
So I think that
Black folks were
whoever
up
they've
this year.
hired
Yeah.
made the show better, because a lot of the picks there's a lot of picks that I can't argue. Like Doechii winning best rap album. Who saw that coming? I didn't see it coming until Cardi walked up on that stage.
And that's
Then
when
I
you're
was like,
oh.
so you're saying there's a chance. She walked up on the stage and I'm like, when they do presenters, there's usually a narrative with the presenter.
Yeah, they try to make it match, right?
Yeah.
Because was Queen Latifah up there too? With
Queen Latifah
Cardi? No, she
presented
did Alicia
Keys.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like there's always a constant running theme. Like with Queen Latifah, Alicia Keys, they both fuck women. And men probably. But with no? I'm off by that? You saying Queen Latifah and Alicia Keys don't run two mens?
No. I don't think Queen
I think they break
Latifah's-
things down.
Really?
Do-rag on.
Really?
Do-rag on.
Recent video.
You see that video of Alicia Keys on the plane for her birthday?
Sus.
Looking like a real nigga. This
She's from New
She was
York.
rapping Tupac, got the Dewey on, got
from
the
New
bad bitches in the
York.
back. Go ahead.
Wow.
She had her sweater tied around her waist. I'm like, oh yeah, I know a woman who loves a strap when I see it.
You're ridiculous.
She reminiscent on the strap. She
Literally.
had to tie that shit around her waist. Like,
my
if
gosh.
I had my 8-inch right here. How big would your strap be if you
Leave
had?
her alone.
I'm talking if you were a lesbian. Like, how big would you get your strap?
Oh my god.
A regular size, not
What's
no
a regular
fucking
size?
proportionate.
Well, what's regular
don't
size?
know.
A lot of women don't have the same sizes as regular.
I know. I feel like anybody who wants those huge penises is wild.
I agree.
So maybe
And I like me some wild. You feel me? You feel me? Yeah, baby. Yeah. But you're not getting like what 9-inch?
no, I don't even
That's too
think
big?
so. Yeah. I feel like that would be too big.
Shit.
Marlon said, count me out.
No, but
Wow.
I'm saying though, like if you could choose, I mean, shit.
You know, you could like get dildos that are, shaped in your penis size and like whatever.
Yes, I do.
Oh, you did it. You got it.
2015, actually. Good times. Make a little mold. Make a little mold.
That's insane.
It's collecting dust under someone's mattress somewhere. Don't worry.
Are you sure?
I actually have no idea. I have no idea
Wow.
who rocked around with the blueprints after that. Doechii winning a rap album of the year. I love it. Fuck all you industry plant people. This girl has worked hard for years and years and years, and it's just crazy. I love in the new age of the internet, you can go back and watch people's rise in a sense, and watch the journey unfold. Like immediately,
Because she was on YouTube, right?
she was a YouTuber at one point, and so immediately people started showing screenshots of a time, the day that she got fired from her last, like I guess, normal job, and how she's just like, fuck it. I'm gonna just go around to every studio, ask if they need an intern, and just
Yeah, she was like, I'm
do
gonna
my
go to
thing.
labels. Yeah,
Yeah.
everything. She said she was gonna just go, I think, try to record in studios too, right?
yeah.
Yeah, she was just like, let me get out here and just grind. This is a blessing. I got fired today, but it's a blessing.
Yeah.
And I feel her. Sometimes we need those moments,
Definitely.
where you know you're not where you're supposed to be and it's stifling you. And then all of a sudden, you're fired. And it's
Freeing.
really a blessing.
It
And you're
fe-
like,
yeah,
shit.
It's freeing for sure.
I don't have a job. I don't have benefits. I don't have this, and this, but I am free and I can chase after my purpose. So
I
love
don't know
that
a
for
single
her.
person that at some point decided to pivot and bet on themselves that weren't immediately immensely happier. Like everybody I know, immensely happier. Yeah, they gave a a little speech about how they needed diversity and whatnot. And
Yeah.
how the weekend was the catalyst for that conversation. And then they're like, and something we never thought we'd say on the stage ever again. Ladies and gentlemen, the weekend. And he came out and gave a lackluster performance. Shit was trash. And I love that song. That's like my favorite song on the album. I've never seen a performance that made me hate a song more.
He's actually the cool. I feel like he just came on.
Oh yeah, he definitely just came on to promote the tour because Cardi is opening up for him on tour.
Okay, then that
And
makes
so,
sense. Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah, it was. That's what they said. It was only for promoting the tour. Because then they announced the tour. They either announced the tour right before.
Yeah, it was
Tickets
right
aren't even
before.
on sale yet.
It was
The
right before, yeah.
Tickets go on sale on Friday, right? So, yeah.
And that didn't help. I'm gonna tell you right now. That
Yeah, I
didn't
know.
help. Especially when you got, and that's the thing about the Grammys, man. It's the best of the best.
Mm-hmm.
Like people were going, that Benson Boone nigga went crazy.
Mm.
That nigga doing backflips, triple sow cows and shit in a tight ass Elton John, Freddie Mercury ass tracksuit. He was going crazy with it. Chaperone had a huge performance. Sabrina's was theatrical. I felt like I was on Broadway or some shit. It was amazing. I love how they inject her personality.
I was gonna say she brought a lot of acting skills to it, so that's how I'm like, you're definitely a Disney kid. Only so many people can do that, you know, sing really well, dance really well, and perform.
That's another one where you can go back and watch videos of her on YouTube as a kid.
There was a picture of her and Miley Cyrus. Was it?
Yes,
from when she was a little kid.
And
it's
who
so
presented
crazy.
her with the award? Miley Cyrus. I'm
Cyrus?
telling you, the Grammys were in their fucking biggity this year.
Miley Cyrus did another one, didn't she? Did she perform multiple?
No, she didn't perform.
No.
She won Best Duo with Beyonce, actually.
No, she announced Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, yeah. Kendrick, yeah.
Because she was like, Beyonce, even if you don't win, I might just say you won.
Yeah.
And they were like, we love how Miley is a stan of Beyonce. And they brought up a bunch of clips from when she was younger. And her mom would be like, okay, what would Beyonce do? You know?
And then they, in the show, too, there's a clip of her as Hannah Montana talking about how she wants to sing with Beyonce or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Sing with Beyonce, be like Beyonce, like everything. So
It's so wild how life works, man.
I love that for them, though.
A man has not won Best New Artist at the Grammys since Chance the Rapper in 2017.
That's a long time.
2018 was Alicia Cara. 2019, Dua Lipa. Then Billie Eilish. Then Meg Thee Stallion. Then Olivia Rodrigo. Then Samara Joy. Then Victoria Monet.
Hey, man. It is what it is.
I mean, what guys have come out in the past since 2017?
Well, there's obviously plenty, but
I can't
do you
name
mean big ones?
What guy?
Wasn't Teddy Swims nominated for Best New Artist as well?
Oh, yeah, he was.
Shabuzi?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There are plenty. But
That's crazy,
I feel like the women.
Poor Shabuzi and Teddy, man. That's crazy, bro. I'm sorry. They got done dirty.
At least they got nominated.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I guess.
Yeah. At least you can say you're Grammy nominated. You're one step closer.
Chris Brown.
Let's go.
Best R&B album. I was
Deserving.
watching it. I was like, there's no way they're giving it to him. I was like, he deserves it.
Yeah.
But there's no way. He lost for residuals already at that point, and which I think was a crime. I really think that should have been even in the
Residuals
song
is
of the
a great
year.
song, yeah.
It should have been in the song of the year category.
Yeah.
But yeah, he won for 11:11, first win since 2012 for Fame.
To be honest, when I'm looking at the category, I'm like, who else would really win? You know,
So
Money
who's in the
Long.
category?
It was Layla Hathaway for Vanta Black, Money Long for Revenge, Lucky Day, Algorithm, and Usher Coming Home.
Usher had a strong case.
But was his album that great?
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Not gonna lie. But Lucky Day's album, I wouldn't have given it to. Yeah, no. I think Chris Brown wins that.
Yeah. Well,
let me see who else had an R&B album that came out last year that might have got snubbed. Bryson Tiller. Bryson Tiller's album was dirty.
Did he
Leon
apply?
Thomas should have won the whole thing. What am I fucking saying? What? Leon Thomas should have won. He wasn't even nominated.
So did
But
he
should have
apply
won.
or did he submit?
He did
Oh,
because
he
he
didn't
put
get nominated.
he put one of those Grammy for your consideration posts like everybody's been doing this year, and yeah, he wasn't even nominated.
Was Mutt considered?
Nope.
No, could Mutt have been
It could
considered?
have. Yep. It could have, but it wasn't. Kehlani as well.
She was
She got
nominated.
snubbed crazy. She got shut out every
She was
every
nominated
category.
for Best R&B Song.
Yeah. And she was there with her daughter. They could have gave her one, man. God damn.
But she was up against SZA,
Touche.
Thames,
SZA
Money
won
Long,
for Saturn.
and Coco Jones. So
And Tyler's album wasn't even nominated, which I find crazy.
that was a good album.
Great album.
Yeah.
Really good album. I was shocked she wasn't nominated. Very interesting stuff.
Peculiar.
Very peculiar.
Well, when did Tyler's album come out? Earlier this year.
earlier
Earlier
in the
Did it come?
It was in March.
Mm,
March 2024.
so it wouldn't have been 2024
No,
Grammys.
no, it
would
would
have
have.
after.
Oh, yeah.
Because she did win for Water, right?
Last year, yeah.
Mm.
Vybz Cartel lost to Bob Marley.
I mean, if you're gonna lose to somebody, I guess you want to lose to Bob Marley.
Marlon's not having it, no. Definitely not.
Fuck out of here, man. I'm sorry.
I don't know why he's nominated at this point. Bob Marley.
Well, it was the One Love soundtrack. It was for the movie. So it wasn't Bob, really. But Bob's name's attached to it. White people see that. They say, who else am I voting for?
I just feel like...
And it had a lot of American artists and stuff like that on there. Like,
and it wasn't even that great. Did you listen to it?
I didn't think it was amazing, but it was
Yeah.
all right. I like Daniel Caesar's version of Waiting in Vain.
Mhm.
I like Jessie Reyes's rendition. She bodied it. Shensia had an okay song on there.
Like, I just don't... It's not memorable.
Yeah. And those
know?
people don't win Grammys anymore.
Mm.
Unless you have 20% contribution to an album
Ye-
in songwriting or feature, you no longer get a Grammy as of this year. This is the first year they've implemented that. So you have to have more than 20%
For
contribution.
an album, but what about for a song?
For a song, yeah, for sure. If you have more than 20% contribution, then you get a Grammy. But for an album, if you don't have that much, then yeah, you're out. So I wonder how many niggas are at home with a calculator like, all right, there's 14 songs. I was on for 45 seconds.
That does not equal.
Oh,
Nearly
man.
anywhere close.
Janelle Monáe. I love Janelle Monáe. I want to preface this. I love Janelle Monáe.
Yeah.
Arc Android, one of my favorite albums. She's an incredible artist. Her last album was really great. Never fucking touch Michael Jackson again. I'm begging you. From the bottom of my heart. Don't ever do that again. Matter of fact, none of y'all do it. Just leave it to Chris.
Yes.
Everybody just leave it to Chris.
And Chris
How about
wasn't
we
in
do
there,
that?
right?
No, he wasn't. He's not
Yeah.
gonna be.
That was just
They're
unfortunate.
not gonna get her to perform Quincy's tribute. They're not gonna let him do that.
Mm.
But yeah, no, never do that again. Never do that again. My God.
Did you see her afterwards at the after party?
Yeah,
And
Desinelli.
she was on the mic rapping, dissing Melly, like, oh, you go and perform for Trump, you're a coon, blah, blah, blah,
didn't
blah,
even
blah,
rhyme.
blah, blah, blah.
I'm like, just say it. Why are you trying to make it like soggy? She's like, hey, Nelly, I fuck with you.
I used to
and
love you.
I used to love you. And before you went to I was like, just say it. Please don't stop doing the voice.
How would you feel if you're Ashanti?
Embarrassed.
Do you think they had a discussion
He's being
beforehand?
sued on 3 continents.
Oh, wow, that's a while.
3 different continents for sexual assault.
And now that's her baby daddy, husband, whatever. That's
I feel like
wild.
she's somewhat trapped as well because I think it would fuck with your mind. First of all, you're pregnant again.
Mm-hmm.
You just had a baby, postpartum, all that stuff. On top of that, everyone that sees you guys together, every blog, anything. Oh my God, we're so happy they're finally back. This is how it should have been. They were destined to be.
It should have been.
Should it?
It
Who
should
knows,
have
man?
been.
Hey, man, who knows, man?
Yeah.
At this point,
Well,
it's wild.
I think that her age also plays a lot of things, you know,
Absolutely,
because
absolutely.
she's in her 40s and being a mom was something that she wanted. So I guess she got the opportunity and was like, hey, I fuck with him.
What's
let
it
me
called
have-
when you think you should stay with someone because you've been with them for a certain amount of time?
I don't know.
There's like a term for it. ChatGPT. That's called sunk cost fallacy. We've talked about that on this show before. Sunk cost fallacy. It's when you feel like you should stay with someone just because you've already invested a lot of time, effort, or emotions into the relationship, even if it's no longer making you happy. The logic is flawed because past investment shouldn't determine your future happiness, only whether the relationship is still good for you now. Look at ChatGPT therapy.
Yeah.
The T is for therapy. This is crazy. But yeah, no, sunk cost fallacy I think is a real thing, and
Absolutely.
especially when everybody's like so happy for you guys,
Mm-hmm.
and you're happy with it. She looks genuinely
Yeah, she does. She
like
was smiling
glowing
a lot.
whenever she's around him,
Yeah.
even before the pregnancy. She just looks so happy.
Yeah.
And they both just nonstop grinning, and then they show old pictures of him and his ex, and he didn't smile once.
No.
And so. And little videos you see of them like backstage or on a plane or something, it just always looks like jokes and loud, fun laughter.
Mm. And is it something that is real or is it just for the cameras? Because they also have a show coming out too, right?
I think it's, I can usually read disingenuousness. Like, for example, Taylor Swift being shocked that anyone wins at an award show.
Yeah.
Disingenuous. I already know it already. All the time, no matter who wins. And so something like that you can read as disingenuous. I don't know, it just seems so real.
Yeah.
And I think that's why a lot of people root for them as well, is because it just feels so real.
I think it's also that, you know how people loved Love and Basketball at one point? Because they were like, it's that perfect love story.
Yep.
It's the same thing because you usually or once upon a time had this person that you saw your life together and you
Facts.
thought that there was a great relationship and for whatever reason things went wrong. And so to see them come back and be happy and be able to do it, that is a form of aspiration for a lot of people.
Facts, definitely. Yeah, when you become goals, it's tough. It's tough. Babyface was disgustingly disrespected.
Just ridiculous.
Disgustingly disrespected
Poor
on the red
baby.
carpet by the Associated Press. He's standing there doing an interview with them. You could tell he's mid-answer.
Mm-hmm.
And the white girl that's interviewing him looks behind him, Chapel. Now look, I've been on a red carpet on both ends. I've seen both sides of it.
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
Yeah.
You got a nominated artist there. She's up for Best New Artist. She's up for Pop Song.
Mm-hmm.
She's performing that night as well. I get it. You're going to want to get that interview. Absolutely. But that's not your job.
No.
You have producers for that. You got security. You got other people. There's a team of people that work with these people on the carpet. They're not just standing there by themselves. There's a whole team of people that are standing with them, telling them who's walking up next, giving them little information
Like the
and fun
PR
facts.
and stuff like that.
Yeah. Get one of them can go in and wrangle Chapel.
But sometimes there's not. Sometimes I know people who have done the red carpets and they're not with anybody else. It's just them really and the cameraman. Right?
But the Associated
And the camera-
Press?
No, I understand. I'm just saying that sometimes it's not. James was saying the one that was calling Chapel's name wasn't the one that was actually doing the interview. It was the other one. Because there was two girls, right?
They're both doing the interview. The other one is just not usually working with them. She was kind of like, I guess, a guest of that night or something like that. I don't know who she is or what she does, but she was working with them that night. And Babyface literally stops, turns, sees what they're talking about, and he's like, you can do that. Gives him the mic. Go do that.
Yeah.
And just walk classy.
I mean,
Classic.
Honestly, he could be supportive of it. He could be like, yo, I get it. I've seen this.
They apologized to him.
Yeah.
Personally, like him and his team, they had to go and apologize to him during the show.
Well, yeah, obviously, because now it's blowing up on social media
Yeah.
and they don't want that negative look. But he could have just been like, okay, like, I get it.
I mean,
She's the hot- she's the hot one,
If he
right?
shredded his ego, sure, but
Yeah.
you're Babyface.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's no excuse for that. And even let's say you don't want to, you do want to get her attention, but you have Babyface still there, and you're afraid she might leave. Chapel, come meet Babyface.
Yeah, no, that's what a
Y'all
lot
should
of
do
people.
a song together.
That's what a lot of people will do.
It's
They'll
not
try
hard.
to like. They'll
There's
try
so
to
many
do
ways to
two at
finesse it.
one or
Yeah.
whatever, right? Yeah. The woman who was interviewing, she also said that she does want to hear Babyface's answer and that she hopes, she'll be able to get that answer in the
I
future.
bet she does. Fuck out of here.
What's her name?
Yeah, please find that name. Dox her. Let's find her address. I saw a weird tweet from HBO Max getting in on the whole Kendrick Drake thing.
Oh my gosh.
That was you guys saw that? What was the tweet? It was a Degrassi
Something about
clip. It was a
Degrassi?
Degrassi clip, and they said they had made some reference to the beef or whatever, or to the night, and I just found that insanely odd. But I'm also like, I think a lot of people think that the general public takes the song seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm beginning to think, especially on the white side of things,
Mm-hmm.
that they're just joining in because they realize that it's cool.
It's trendy.
And
Yeah.
it's trendy.
That's just like when Megan Thee Stallion had Hot Girl Summer.
Mm.
All of a sudden, she's, I'm going to have a Hot Girl Summer. Everybody, Black Twitter is talking about it. Next thing you know, I go on my email. CoverGirl, this one. Like
Hot
all
Girl
these different
Summer.
like brands
Yeah.
are doing their email blasts, talking about, oh, it's going to be a hot girl summer. Get ready for a hot girl summer. This is what you need to do to have a hot girl summer.
And I really think that that's what I think that's
So
all
that's
we're
all
looking at.
they're doing.
I think that's all we're seeing right now is companies, because if you're a social media person, then you've seen this happen in different ways, like where something trendy happens and all the companies try to like
They
join
just try
in.
to piggyback off
Off
of
of
that
it.
stuff. Anything that Black culture is really on, if somebody catches wind, then they're in there like swimwear.
And I think that that's a large part of why Not Like Us worked is just because like you don't want to be left out of the club. It's not necessarily that people believe
You can't
what's
even
happening
get
in the song.
like the lyrics. They don't believe the lyrics.
Yeah, so I think it's just they just think they want to be included in the cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all this is.
Yeah.
So in terms of that, Drake's gonna be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like you seeing it, he's in Australia right now. He just sold out Perth. There's rumors, there's still seats and he didn't sell it out and they're actually cheapening tickets. None of that happened.
I don't think so.
None of that happened. Let me tell you, I was just out there. They
You think
were
that
so
Australia,
excited.
You think that Australia cares about the Kendrick Lamar stuff?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
You know what I think? Also, I don't think they really even know
What's going
much about what's going on.
on?
I think because when I was out there, they were so amped that Drake was coming there. Like there was one of the guys was like a super fan.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't he was getting red every time talking about it. He's like, bro, I don't think you understand. Like if Drake asked me to do something questionable, I'd probably do it.
Wow.
Like I've never heard a grown man say that out loud.
Are you gonna do it in the accent? How do they sound?
I can't do that. I can't. That accent's tough, man. That accent's tough. But he definitely like they were amped. They didn't care how much it cost. They're like, yo, it was so expensive, but I didn't give a fuck. Like, had to get those tickets.
Yeah, I seen somebody's tweets talking about my man said there's no budget for Cowboy Carter, and I love that for me. Yeah.
There's a budget for me.
Did you even go to the last one? No.
No.
Oh yeah.
I've never been to a Beyonce show.
That was my first one of me actually like attending. I have seen which one was it? Was it the one with
On the
the
Run?
self-titled? I think it was like the self-titled one when I was working at the Air Canada
okay.
Center.
True.
So I got to go and see some, and that's when I really realized I was like, oh, she's really the shit. I don't know if it was self-titled. It might have been before that, but it was around that time. I'm like, now I get why people love her performance.
Yes. I found
It's worth it.
Matt found the HBO Max tweet. It says someone is handing Kendrick a Grammy right now.
Oh my gosh.
And there's a clip of Drake saying, I thought you tried too hard to be profound and you just lost the story. And they're making it in reference to Drake himself. Yeah. Very interesting stuff, man. Even Taylor dancing.
Little too hard.
Taylor was dancing heavily. And I'm like, aren't you somebody who dated A minors?
Uh-oh.
Didn't you do that too, Taylor? Hold on.
Uh-oh.
If memory serves me correctly, you've had 432 boyfriends.
That's true.
Of the 432 boyfriends, a couple of them were kind of questionable.
They were kind of young.
Harry Styles, 17. You was 23.
Oh, wow.
That one of the Kennedy sons, I think it was. When she, there was a thing going around that she was like obsessed with the Kennedys and like their story or whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
She starts dating
Like the
one of the
Kennedys,
Kennedys.
like the president?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She starts dating one of the sons.
Yeah.
Connor? Can somebody look that up? She starts dating one of the Kennedys.
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks
Mm-hmm.
after starting dating him, buys a mansion across the street.
She seems possessive.
Kid got creeped out
Wow.
and cut it off with her. 23, big,
You know what?
big 23-year-old woman. Connor? I knew it was one of them white Cody,
it's so funny. It says
Connor
like
ass names.
Taylor Swift boyfriend list comes up.
Oh.
A complete timeline of Taylor Swift's dating history.
It's long. It's long and extensive. And she makes songs about these underage young men, too.
She does. She was also dating
Taylor Lautner
Oh yeah.
from Twilight. Remember the Taylor and Taylor?
the Taylor and Taylor.
He was
yeah.
17.
She also dated somebody
A
from Maroon 5, right?
No allegedlys. No allegedlys.
allegedly.
I ain't saying no allegedlys. It's all on wax.
On
Standing 10 toes on the business.
Joe Alwyn? Who's
I don't know who that is. I don't know. But she's had an extension. Listen, John Mayer dated her.
Yeah.
We didn't put him on the list. Your body is one.
Calvin Harris?
Who?
Calvin Harris.
Calvin Harris?
Yeah.
Shorty been around the blizzard.
Yes, Connor O'Kennedy. That was in
If
2012.
any- listen.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Does she get slut shaming
She
allegations?
was so fucking young. I mean, she was of age because I was like 19.
She was 23
20.
or 22 or something
she
like
was
that around
probably-
that age. Around that time, sorry.
Because I think she's a year older than me, so she would have been 21.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taylor Lautner.
Taylor, I mean, you dancing kind of hard. I'm just saying.
Lucas Till.
Let ye without sin cast the first stone.
Joe Jonas.
Ooh. She ran through them white boys, didn't she? If Meg Thee Stallion did this, hey, I'm just saying, man. I'm just
No.
saying.
No black
Did
guys.
Taylor Swift date black guys?
Yeah, right.
You'd hear about that.
Travis Kelsey's the closest that she's gonna get.
Yeah, that's the closest she gets to a black. What black nigga would she actually date? I'm trying to think. Who would be in her wheelhouse? Marshawn Lynch.
That's wild.
Shamik Moore?
Wow.
Everybody was thinking about that corny ass nigga, man. You gotta think about somebody corny, bro. You can't even think about nobody like
Cool.
maybe RG3. RG3 would definitely do it. That boy love him some milk,
Oh yeah, for sure.
some calcium.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Is he still
man.
married?
Is
to that white
RG3?
girl?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I feel like any NBA player would want to date it. I think that people would date her if she opened herself up to black folks or anybody other than white guys. I think they would just date her because of her profile. There's
I've
a
actually
Taylor
seen some
Swift
thirst.
effect.
I
You know what I
I've seen
mean?
some thirst this Grammys.
Mm.
Some niggas like, hey, yo, Taylor looking kind of, you know what I mean?
I mean, she's not ugly, so
She's not ugly, but she's not anything like special. She is, to me, foundation starter play. Like, you know, you create a player. That's
Yeah.
the start of a white woman character on GTA. Like that's the
oh my
base
gosh.
model. You build upon that. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's how I feel. Even in the singing, like everything's just base model. Like this is where you start. This is a starter pack. That's
Whoa.
what she is, a starter pack white woman.
But she's obviously more than that. She's Taylor fucking Swift. You know what I mean?
When your daddy is who he is, right?
I don't know who her dad is.
Exactly.
Her dad was a regular person.
No, he was not.
They have come out and said that.
They lied. Look it up. Daddy has some ties. My boy got some ties. Central C said that.
Stockbroker for Merrill Lynch.
Mhm.
That's all it says.
I'll let you dive deeper into the rabbit hole. Central C said that the UK. No, I lied. He said that he is the reason why Americans are wearing Nike Techs.
Kobe was so offended with that.
Kobe's like, get the fuck out of here, nigga. I don't even know if we can call him a nigga. Is he black at all?
Is it? Yeah, he's Guyanese.
He's Guyanese?
Yeah, I swear I shared the video of him making roti.
So he's not black. He's South American.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
I'm playing Guyana. Don't fuck with me. I'm sorry. That was major hype. The spirit of major hype just jumped out of me. I'm sorry.
Don't do that.
You want to get jumped in the streets, huh?
Nah, man, I love roti. Central C, you're terribly mistaken. However, not all the way off. Not all the way off. I see a lot of Americans saying, man, there's no fucking British nigga put us on this shit. Au contraire. I was there. 2012, 13.
Who was it then?
It was the UK. This is the UK Roadman uniform when it dropped in 2000. I think it was 2013 or 14. Can someone look up when Nike Techs dropped? Because it was the same time. I remember it vividly because it was the same time that I started listening to UK grime music and UK drill heavily. And I saw them wearing those, like just every video, somebody was wearing a variation of a Nike Tech in all black or some shit. And I was like, oh shit, this is like if you're a guy, this is what you wear. And even when we went out there, I think it was like 2015 when we went out there, that's all everybody was wearing.
2013.
2013 was when Nike Techs dropped. Yeah. That was around the time, man. That's when Skepta and the man were going crazy. Stormzy would start. Hey, my man, shut up.
Shut up.
Say, man's better than me. Hey, rude boy, shut up. You know, the way they say shut up is the greatest shit in the world, bro. But yeah, no. Niggas fighting over tracksuits on the first day of Black History Month is why we are going to lose, man, to AI and white people. It is like, we got way more bigger fish to fry. Y'all over here having tech wars.
They're literally.
Tech wars with no technology.
I searched like who wore it first, and then there's a whole Reddit. London was rocking the Nike Techs before New York.
Absolutely. I even seen a guy hit up a Nike rep and
To ask
him
who? Where
and
did
he's
it become the
UK
most
had it
popular?
first. And I don't think Americans would know that. They wouldn't it wouldn't
Because they're so like blind to
they're in their
everything,
own
you know?
bubble, yeah. So it's like wherever happened, they did it. That's just how they feel. And I listen, I ain't even mad at it. If we become 51st state, just know I will have that same arrogance and bravado. It'll just seep into me. Like the patriotism will just seep in. They yeah, that argument went on for a while. I don't know why. Did you guys listen to The Weeknd's album?
I don't really like The Weeknd. Yeah.
Now, like, on the level you don't like Kendrick? Damn, it's neck and neck. Damn. And so all over your body?
The Weeknd's from Scarborough, not Mississauga, James. That's party next door.
Weeknd. So wait.
Yeah,
all versions.
I wasn't a
All
fan.
versions.
Oh,
Like House of Balloons? Yeah, you didn't take no drugs. What am I
House
saying?
of Balloons was like cool, but I did think it was like so dark.
Yeah,
so,
no, I get it.
You know?
I get it. I took Molly a lot around that time.
Yeah,
so it was
and that
amazing.
wasn't really me. So there's like a few songs, but then that's it.
Yeah,
I don't.
I get it. No, I get it.
I don't really
now,
know anything.
Now I'm in that mode.
Yeah.
Like I listened to this album and I'm like, do we need a wellness check for The Weeknd? What's happening? At all?
Yeah, it was really like dark and twisty.
He's not okay.
That's it. Dark and twisty.
He's not okay.
No.
He talking about lying to his niggas about stopping taking drugs. That nigga been taking drugs the whole time. Apparently.
Oh my gosh.
I thought he was sober. Didn't he do a whole like sobriety thing?
And that's why he wanted to change his name, wasn't it? To go to Abel?
No, I think he was
wanted
just
to-
ending this character, which
Oh.
I don't even.
Is The Weeknd's album even called like does
Yeah,
it
it's
say The Weeknd
yeah,
still?
Yeah, it's The Weeknd. Yeah,
So
this is
he
his last
hasn't
album as
gone-
The Weeknd.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, and then he's gonna become Abel.
Mm.
I hope that means a change in trajectory in terms of his music, because I feel like he's got such an amazing voice
Mm-hmm.
and so much more room to experiment more and do different things. And like, I want to hear just a genuine R&B album from him.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
And none of the
I can't do the whole disco.
Yeah, he had the disco vibes, and then
80s.
the-
Let's get physical ass
Yeah.
music. I'm personally not. It's not for me. It's not my demo. Not something I'd reach for. And then the other stuff is just super dark and
yeah.
just
Yeah.
like I feel like I have to be in the after hours on coke
Yeah. No.
to
yeah.
enjoy it. And
Yeah,
I'm just
that's exactly what I think about. I think about those after-hour parties, and
Where people are
it
just
was just
strung
like
out.
super dark, and
yeah.
that was the vibe of that time.
And I don't understand. Like I'm not the biggest Weeknd fan, but I still don't understand all the characters that he's introduced while he's been the Weeknd. Like I don't get the storyline at all. If what was that show called? Idol.
Yeah, I didn't.
If he wrote on that, then the confusion of his other characters just make complete sense. Cause I'm like,
It
that
was
show,
all confusing.
that show just confused the fuck out of me.
Mm-hmm.
And he's about to make a movie for this album, or he already did make a movie for this album with the girl from Wednesday, Jenna Ortega,
I love
and
Jenna.
dude from Saltburn, Barry Keegan or something like that. Keoghan, Sabrina Carpenter's man. So apparently he made a movie for
because
this.
Jenna's so dark.
Yeah, she's dark.
Like
as
just
hell.
naturally. Like I don't even know if her real personality is dark. She just like exudes darkness. She killed Wednesday. I
worries
love
me.
Wednesday.
She looks so young.
Yeah,
It terrifies me. When I see people say certain things, I'm like, oh wait, yeah, she's an
old
adult.
enough.
She's an
Yeah,
adult.
yeah.
It's like the Ariana Grande thing all over again.
Yeah.
Like because she played an underage girl in You. That was the first place I ever seen her. First place I ever seen her was in that season of You where Joe is like trying to protect her from Chris D'Elia, who's a pedophile. Like, I mean, watch when art imitates life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then I seen her on Wednesday. She killed that. And then I seen her in a different movie where she was making out with a girl. I can't remember what it was, but I'm like, I think
Cudi?
she is in that next wave of actors that are gonna take over for the Brad Pitts. That age, they're aging out. That whole.
So she's gonna be like the new superstar, or
It's her. It's Tom Holland. It's Timothy Chalamet. It's Zendaya. It's Austin Butler. Who else is in the new?
Yeah, the girl.
Which one?
the white girl.
in
Sweeney? Is it Sweeney?
Yes, Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney.
The
Yeah.
other girl in Euphoria, who they're considering making Mystique. I cannot remember her name. The trans girl in the show. Oh, I can't remember her name. What's her name?
Hunter
Hunter
Chaser.
Schafer. She's an incredible actress. Girl from Ozark. Yeah, there's a whole roster of these young kids that are going to carry the torch for the next 20, 30 years.
Other than Zendaya, it's a lot of white folks.
Yeah. Well, we got some black
Ayo?
we got some
Ayo,
black
yeah.
actors. Yeah, you got Ayo, you got
Oh, I guess.
what's his name from When They See Us? He was in Moonlight as well.
They see us.
He was in Moonlight as well. He just came out with a movie where he's like a giant or something like that, right? Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but he's incredible as an actor.
Jarrell Jerome.
Yes, that's his name.
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah. He
You
was
got
in.
him. You got Damson. You got Daniel Kaluuya. We're in good hands, man. I think we're in good hands. Like, I was worried. Brad Pitt getting up there. Tom Cruise getting up there. Angelina Jolie. All the elites. All getting up there in age. And, I haven't seen Morgan Freeman in a long time. Where is Morgan Freeman? That's somewhere fucking his granddaughter, is he?
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, my bad. It's what
You're
he's doing.
ridiculous.
It's what he's doing. The nigga
I
is
know
sick.
that allegedly.
I don't want to learn anything more about these guys.
All these old heads just.
I don't want to learn anything more about them. Everyone's
Apparently-
nasty.
Apparently now You See Me 3 is coming out and he'll be in it.
Oh God. Do we need another magic trick movie? I didn't know they made a second one. Why'd they see us twice? Now they seen us 3 times? This is crazy. Yeah, no. What else happened this week? I found there's a DJ, a white woman who goes by the name of Black Woman.
Of black woman?
You heard that correctly. DJ Black Woman.
Okay, she's stupid.
Which led me to finding
Bless her heart.
the artist Nigga.
Oh, wow.
And surprise, surprise, he's not a nigga.
Wow.
Nigga on Spotify. There it is. That's his name.
Is he Spanish?
3 million monthly listeners to Nigga. 3 million people listen to Nigga.
Is he Spanish though?
Yeah.
You know.
Niga? Is that
In black?
Niga?
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, my name is Niga. It's not Niga. Like, what? Sir. Yeah, he's Spanish as hell.
Black woman.
Yeah, Black Woman. That's
She
the
couldn't
DJ
even mix
name.
it up and be like woman black or something. Woman of the black.
Woman
like,
of the Black.
anything other than black woman.
Black Woman. And then she went on her Instagram, I guess because people started finding out she existed.
Is she big or no? She wasn't
I
big.
don't know. I don't
But now
think she
she's
is.
going to be big.
She's probably
It's
going to be
ridiculous.
huge. She's probably going to be at Coachella. But
Yeah. Is she? And
white
she's
people
real?
fail upwards. Huh?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm like, is she real? She's not like one of the AI ones.
No, she's a real person.
Oh, I'm
She
stressed.
actually posted in her, I guess she caught wind that Twitter found out who she was.
Yeah.
And she put in her story something like responding to it. And I looked at the name. And her name is Black Woman with 3 Ks. Now listen, I don't want to say
Hold on.
there's something there, but that's wild.
And where is she from?
I don't know. I feel like she's somewhere in Europe.
Mm.
I feel like it's somewhere in Europe.
You
'Cause-
see, those Europeans, they're not as culturally aware. Remember the cruise?
Yeah.
How they had those people walking around with the
KKK
KKK,
hoodies on.
and they were like, "Oh, we just thought it was a snow cone.
were
like we were trying to do snow cone costumes." And everybody was like, "Wait,
Why-
what?" It was
why-
Australia, wasn't it? I think it was Australia.
They're on a cruise and it's the whole boat is filled with white people. Tell me, if you were dressed as a snow cone, why white people, white dudes will be walking up to you shaking your hand? Like, just make that make sense.
Yeah, it was really side eye. A lot of people were like, "Hold on," and then other people were like, "Yeah, we love this."
Insane. Insane. Speaking of black women, there's one in Pakistan. There is a black woman in Pakistan who has completely taken over the news cycle there. The story goes as such. There's a dude in Pakistan. This is 90 Day Fiancé mixed with Catfish.
Oh my gosh, it really is.
There's a dude in Pakistan who really wants to leave Pakistan.
Mm-hmm.
He finds a woman online to fall in love with. She is video calling him with a filter of a white woman.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you know, in a lot of brown countries, especially Pakistan, especially India,
Yeah.
getting with a white anything is like, you made it.
Yeah, because they are also colorist.
Well, because they've been
Too.
colonized and
Yeah.
and just like, that's, I don't know. It's like Stockholm syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
So they are overjoyed. Dude's overjoyed. He's so amped. He's like, baby, come out to Pakistan, man. Let's just make this official. They get married online through some sort of online thing. I didn't even know that was a thing.
A thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But they get married online. She flies out there.
Uh-huh.
They meet in person. He realizes, oh, you're black. He doesn't care. He wants to get out of Pakistan bad.
He's
So he don't
desperate,
give a
yeah.
fuck.
He's like, whatever.
But Mom Dukes is like, absolutely not, nigga.
Yeah,
No, not in my house. They lock the door, pack up their stuff, and leave the house, locking her out.
Mm-hmm.
Shorty says, all right, bet. I'm going to camp out right here in this parking lot. She's in the hood.
Yeah.
So a black woman camping out in the parking lot in the hood
of
is going to alert some
wherever
people.
in Pakistan.
It's going to alert some people.
Yeah.
So the media gets wind of it. They start interviewing her, and every media interview she does, she
She's
starts
just
asking for
ruthless.
money.
Yeah.
And just asks, it's being ruthless.
I'm
and
not
saying,
speaking. $5,000 a week. And my passport. And
Yeah,
like,
she just kept
she just
adding
kept
on.
adding things.
She also started saying that she wants 19,000 because she's gonna start building up Pakistan, and that
She
this
said
place
it's
is
gonna
terrible.
make Pakistan great again, right?
She's gonna make Pakistan great again. This is a black woman from the
She's
from the
fucking
hood of New York, by the way, the hood of New York. She is The good youth of the week. I think we're watching Black colonization, and I just gotta give it up to her. I think we're watching it in real time. This is how you colonize as a Black person.
That's insane.
Unbelievable. I never thought I'd see this. This is a Boondocks episode.
When I saw her the first time, I didn't know that she was cosplaying as a white woman. I just saw her and I was like, why is her forehead so ashy?
Oh my, the forehead
She really
is...
tried to put lighter makeup on.
Her eyebrows are
Horrible.
wild.
Yeah.
That's what let me know she was not well.
Yeah. Allegedly, she might be in a psych ward now. They might have picked her up and put her in a psych ward.
Damn,
Which
they got
would
my
suck.
dog.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
no, man.
Apparently,
to my stomach.
the people that live in that area, they called the humanitarian to go and try to talk to her and see what's going on. And she
Damn.
was like, OG
See?
disrespectful to her.
Now, if the
or
natives
that
could have
person.
done that to Christopher Columbus, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Right? Stand up. Stand up for your rights.
God damn it.
Yeah. Apparently, I seen somebody say, yo, all the Pakistani women are applauding her because of the way she's talking to these men, and the men aren't doing nothing. They're like,
That's
they're
interesting.
sitting
That
there
is
and
one thing
learning.
that I was like-
they're learning. They're taking notes.
I was like, why aren't they doing anything?
They're just fascinated.
I think they're fascinated, but I also think that they are kind of scared of her.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering why. Is it because she's Black? Is it because she's American? Or is it because she's actually got the balls to talk back? That's what I was wondering the whole time. Because, like, yeah, those countries are very strict with their women.
Yeah, absolutely.
They don't play that.
But also, have you seen the videos of people who go to certain places I don't know if they were India or Pakistan, and she was on the beach, and the people who live there were just like circled around her, staring at her.
Oh, wow.
She was just laying there, and they were just staring at her. They were like, she's never felt so like sexualized, so out of place, so at whatever. And she was like, I just came to go to the beach, and we're just there, and these men fully clothed.
Yep.
Just literally circling around
That was
her
me
while
at,
she was at
that
the
was
thing.
me at Dubai.
Mm,
Me and my girl in Dubai. We're in Dubai a couple days.
mm,
And it's like so respectful to the point where my girl had to like just say out loud, like, I've never like experienced not being like sexualized
Yeah.
for this long before. Like we went to the mall, we were at the mall for like 4 or 5 hours. She's like, nobody looked at me in that way.
yeah.
And it was so like relieving, blah, blah, blah. Last day we go to the beach.
Psych.
Wrong number. We lay there for 2 seconds. These guys are strolling down the beach. Two hands, behind their back. And just walking down the beach. And then any girl that they find that's sexy or got big titties,
Yeah.
they stop and pretend like they're having a conversation while one or two of them are staring, just staring. And I got sunglasses on.
Yeah.
So they can't see
They
me
were the
see them.
dark ones.
And at one point, there's about 8 of them just standing there like this,
Yeah.
and just staring at my girl. And I'm just like, bro,
They'll be
and I
like,
can't
"What?"
act up. I'm in Dubai. I don't play no games out there. I've heard some crazy stories, man.
Like, I'm not gonna try it today.
I was like, bruh, y'all got it. Look, CC, but no touch. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was, I felt like covering up. Like,
Yeah.
it was that blatant. Like, they don't give a fuck. And they're fully clothed. Niggas is in jeans and t-shirts on the beach.
With sandals.
The sandals in their hand, just walking.
No, they don't even have them on their feet. That's
Nasty
crazy.
work,
oh
man.
my gosh.
Nasty work. So all the sexualization happened that
On the
day.
beach.
Made up for a whole week. Made up for the whole week. It was crazy.
Did you guys stay long or?
Yeah, we were there for a couple hours. It just kept happening.
Yeah.
Just kept
tried
happening.
to
Some of them
ignore it.
did circles.
Oh wow.
Some of them came back.
Wow. Yeah, and they were like trying to film the girl too. It was
Oh,
really
yeah.
insane.
Oh yeah, that's
I don't want
nasty
to be
work.
in that position.
That's
Thankfully.
nasty work. I remember I seen a video of this guy. This guy, he's like a prankster on YouTube, and I guess he bought like some sort of dildo or strap on or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
and wore sweatpants with no underwear, and had a camera on him to catch women.
Like,
To
yeah.
catch women staring at his dick. And he made like an hour compilation video of women just like they couldn't control themselves. Some of them are sitting there and like are biting their lip, looking at it, and like getting visibly uncomfortable in between their legs.
That is so insane to me.
It was wild.
Because that's like the equivalent of like y'all seeing like a fat ass. Like, do you know what I mean?
That was like the equivalent of seeing a fat pussy. That's what because they're staring like. When I mean they're staring and like visualizing what they would do, you're watching because some of the times he'd like slow it down because some of them are trying to like, you know, when you try to look at somebody but not make it seem like you're looking at them, so you go like this.
Yeah.
And you're catching them in the middle of seeing, and then you look away.
Yeah.
So women were doing that, and then like you'd see them like either get uncomfortable or like take their hair out or start talking to him, and I was just like. This is an insane social experiment.
What was their nationality? Like, what were their ethnicities?
All.
Oh, okay.
All. There was Indian women losing it. There was white women losing it. Asian women. The only woman I didn't see losing it was black women. There was no black women on there that were like going crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure, like, just judging by the others,
Yeah.
that if they saw that, they probably would. There's some girls that were just laughing
Yeah.
because they're like, "What the fuck?"
That would be me. I'd be like, what is going on?
Yeah. I was like, this is insane, bro. Seeing the oogling, but like from a woman's perspective, like, well, from a guy's perspective, never seen that happen. But then again, I don't bag when women are looking at dick, so I don't know.
I mean, and it wasn't that purpose, that much on the purpose, right?
No. Cardi B has announced a new single this Friday after just saying at the Grammys that her album is done. So, and this one is featuring Party.
Wow.
Partisan. Yeah, you gotta be more specific. Partisan Fontaine. Not Party Next Door.
No, well, I figured Party because he writes with her, right?
Yeah. So. He wrote Bodak Yellow with her.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess she's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's go back to the drawing board. So yeah, Toot It Up will be out this Friday. The name of the song kind of tells you everything you need to know. It's gonna be a strip club song.
That's what I'm saying. Party.
I don't know if putting Partisan Fontaine on the track is wise. I also find it very interesting considering Meg.
I was gonna say, doesn't Party and Meg have like that beef because they broke up and whatever?
Yeah, and it was not an easy breakup. It was kind of nasty. They did diss songs on each other, didn't they? So it's very interesting that Cardi would do this. I mean, Cardi's the type to hit up, like, from what she's shown us at least. She seems like the type to hit up Meg and be like, hey, listen,
I've been working with him.
Like, this is
that's
gonna
what
happen.
I figured, that she would probably have a conversation with her and just be like, this is somebody who's been a part of my team for a while now. And it's like, I can't do this
seems like a
without
girl's girl.
her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than Nikki.
Yeah. Well, she didn't really give her a chance.
Yeah,
Really.
true.
But yeah, no, this is going to be, I mean, they're saying it like it's the first single, but she's had singles that failed. Do we think that this is going to be another failure, or you think I think it's bad that she's putting Party on the track. I'm not going to lie to you.
Why?
He doesn't have any hits.
Yeah, that one.
That wasn't a hit.
Well, it
was a good
wasn't
song.
like, it wasn't a hit.
It was a good song.
It wasn't a hit like
But it did nothing.
Cardi, I guess.
It didn't
right?
touch the clubs. It didn't hit
I
charting.
heard it in the clubs.
It didn't nothing. I didn't see it nowhere. I don't even know anybody that could
Party
name me
backing up?
a Partisan Fontaine track. I couldn't name you one. And I'm tapped in. I couldn't name you one. So yeah. I'm interested to see how that goes. I do think that
and backing up was a Cardi B one too. Right?
if they're announcing
the feature?
it, if they're announcing it, album time is coming and the pressure starts.
Absolutely.
The pressure begins.
The pressure is getting worse.
I want to see another Bruno Mars collab.
Please.
I do want to see. I think they did great on the first album.
Well, maybe he'll make some another strip club.
Considering he just did Fat, Juicy, and
strip
Trash.
club
I mean, Wet
anthem?
with Sexy Red.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's out of his wheelhouse to do something with Cardi. Who else do we want to see on here? I want to see Glorilla. I do want to see Meg again.
Yeah.
I think that whenever they link up, it's a good time. The last track didn't
The
really
bongos?
do. I think they tried to. It was too much in the vein of WAP, like in terms of the video,
Mm-hmm.
the style of the song. I think it was too on the nose. I would love to see them both talk about niggas ain't shit on
Yeah.
a track.
They
Because I
could
feel
do
like
that,
they've
and I
both
think-
been through it publicly,
Yeah.
and it would just make sense.
Well, I remember when that song came out, Bongos, and they were hinting at it. They're like, oh, it's going to be a feature, a collaboration, something we've seen before. And I was just like, when I heard it, I was like, we don't need this. Because even at that time, I was like, we could still get them just in their bag, rapping
Yeah.
straight bars about the things that are going on in their life. And that would have been so much better.
Definitely.
So if they can do that on this project, that would be nice.
I also want to see Vybz Cartel,
Well, he did say that there was something.
but I don't know whose song it's gonna be. You know what I mean? If I'm Vybz, I want her on my album.
Yeah.
But I think it should be an even exchange if you want to get the most visibility.
Yeah.
I think he should be on her album so people are forced to hear him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that he should put her on his album so that she can push that out to her platform.
Yeah.
But regardless, I need to hear them both on a song. I hope Cardi doesn't speak patois. Don't need that. Don't need that ever again. But I do want to hear them on a track together.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I want to hear Glorilla. Her and Kehlani, not for nothing, made a great song on the last album. It was one of my favorites. And it was like a very slow, emotional
I'm
song.
trying to remember it.
It was a slower, emotional song. She was talking about Offset a lot in it.
Of course.
But I can't remember what the song was called.
Yeah.
But they made great music together. So yeah, I'm interested, man. Like the last album, historic.
Yeah, it was historic.
I don't think it's. I don't
It went
think
diamond.
I would expect this to do that. I don't expect it to do that.
No, I don't think so.
I
either.
don't think she should expect it to do that. I don't think she should pressure herself into thinking she has to do that.
I definitely think that she's has that pressure where she's always like, I have to do just as good or better, right? And so some of her songs have just been, they're good, but they're not great.
But the features are great.
Right?
That's what just gives me hope.
Yeah.
The features,
Alone are great.
yo, she bodied Meg and Glorilla.
Yeah.
She bodied who else?
Yeah, her features are amazing.
Her features are crazy.
Yeah, she be doing that.
Her and J. Cole.
Yeah.
Her and J. Cole for features, man.
Yeah.
Nasty.
They come hard for that.
Nasty.
Those are the feature type of people
You
that
know
you
why?
want on.
No
Lotto.
pressure.
Lotto.
Lotto and her. Need a Lotto in her song.
Yeah, because theirs
Ooh-wee.
Put It on the Floor was good.
Ooh. Well, I mean, like, listen, we've been saying we need a new ladies' night for so long. When will one of the? She was the one that actually
Would encourage
encourage it and has encouraged it on Twitter and acknowledged it. The rest of them don't even acknowledge it. I need that song to happen.
So I feel like it should be Cardi, Megan, Lotto, Glow,
Who's the singer?
Doechii. Oh, the singer.
Yeah. Who's on ladies'
Victoria?
night? Who's on ladies' night before?
Victoria Monet.
Ladies' night song.
Lil
Artist.
Kim. Was it Queen Latifah?
Left eye.
Lil
it
Kim,
Queen
Mary J.
Latifah?
Blige.
Queen Latifah was in the video, but not on.
Oh, Angie Martinez.
Angie Martinez was on the video.
Angie Martinez. Where is it? Is it on streaming? Ladies Night. Lil Kim, Angie Martinez, Lisa Left Eye Lopez. Who else? Da Brat. That's who it was. I'm like, there's somebody I'm forgetting. Da Brat, Missy Elliott. So yeah, we need one singer. Who?
So
Coco
yeah,
Jones? No.
you wouldn't want Victoria Monet?
Victoria. Yeah. Beyonce?
Yeah, I don't think she would do
See, those are the things Beyonce needs to do, man. Just have some fun, man.
I don't think she would do it.
God damn, not every day Michael Jackson chase. Let's just have some fun, Beyonce. I want to hear Beyonce do a feature run. Why have we got that?
She hasn't done features in a very long time either, right?
Who is she featured on ever other than Jay-Z? I don't know.
No,
she had a song with...
She was the one Top Off, DJ Khaled's.
Yeah, but still Jay-Z.
It was Jay-Z and
Khaled and...
Migos. Was it...
Migos.
Was it Quavo? I think it was just Quavo.
Yeah, see, I need to hear Beyonce, like somebody featuring Beyonce. That's another part of the whole like brand thing that just doesn't work. Like Rihanna's done features.
Mm-hmm.
Got the Eminem, you got the T.I.
Let's see.
Like Rihanna's done features. Why isn't Beyonce do features? This is so. Why have I never thought of that before? That's kind of annoying. Who do you think you are?
Appears on.
Who?
Make Me Say It Again. Ronald Isley and Beyonce.
Oh, okay. That doesn't count. Go ahead.
Say Her Name. Janelle Monáe. Yeah, Say Her Name. Janelle Monáe.
She featured
Hell
on a
You Talk
Janelle
About
Monáe song?
In 2021, yes. Same with
Say
Alicia
Her
Keys, Professor Kimberly Crenshaw.
Why isn't she featured?
Savage Remix.
Savage
She was a
Remix.
female.
She
Yeah.
was the feature on there.
Ed Sheeran, Perfect Duet.
Huh?
You never heard that song?
No.
What? Nah.
Perfect Duet, Beyonce. Oh, there's a big tune.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, it's a big tune. Yo, this is the next nigga that's cold. Ed Sheeran?
Yeah.
He could do a stadium tour. He could do a stadium tour.
Beyonce, J Balvin, Willie Williams, and Beyonce. She was a feature on that.
I ain't jacking it.
No, that one was
No, I
they
believe
played it
you.
on the
I
radio a
believe you.
lot.
I just
You didn't hear it?
hate it.
Oh.
And I did not know she was on this.
Yeah. Walk on Water featuring Beyonce, Eminem. That was in 2017.
Why have we never... have you guys heard of any of these songs? Does that make sense?
Oh, sorry.
The Ed Sheeran one, I've heard. And the J Balvin one I've heard. But I didn't even know Beyonce was on that.
Michelle Williams, Say Yes.
Nah. That's Destiny's Child adjacent.
Kitten K. Sierra.
Who would we want Beyonce to
Sex
feature
Kitten.
with? I would want Beyonce to feature with...
Did she feature with Shakira?
Yeah, that's 20.
Or was it?
Yeah, the Beautiful Liar.
Yeah.
Beautiful Liar, yeah.
Yeah, so the last one was 2022. So she did 2022. We were on Island.
Shakira is her inspiration
Isley.
too, by the way.
They're like twins, though.
Yeah, because Beyonce wants to be Shakira. I'm serious. I'm dead ass. Y'all think I'm joking. I'm so serious. I have a theory that Beyonce
Wants to be Shakira.
wants to be English-speaking Shakira. From time, too. From time.
But they've... So...
The dressing...
You think that she's trying to change her look to be?
No, I don't think she's trying to change
I was
her
like,
look.
they kind of always looked alike.
I
you
wonder
know?
why. Who looked like who first?
When did Shakira come out?
Shakira's... was Shakira first? Shakira might have been first. She's 48.
Yeah, but Beyonce's in her 40s.
Did you guys see that performance? At 48 years old, she bodied that shit.
Crazy.
Okay.
48, dog. She looks the exact same.
Ridiculous.
That's nuts. Nuts.
Her first one, she was technically 13 when
Why
she
is it
started.
twerking on my Spotify?
Oh my gosh, what?
It's Trinity Bad genre, and it has just cheeks just twerking. I'm like, all right.
Just slapping. Whenever. That was in 98.
Yeah. So it was around the same time. They came out around the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Women do be
I think
together.
her career before, so she was in early 90s, but it was just like strictly Spanish overseas.
Yeah.
So she didn't cross over until wherever, which was in 98. And Beyonce was in Destiny's Child then.
Telling
and
you.
Destiny's
Telling
Child was
Telling you.
Somebody just told a story. She was like was it her stepmom or her step aunt type vibes, was on a plane going to see her, right? And she was in first class and she's sitting there and she was talking to these girls. And she gets in the car with her niece, I'm pretty sure it was her niece, and says, "Do you know Destiny's Kid or something? Or the Kid of Destiny?" And the girl's like, "You mean Destiny's Child?"
Say my name, say my name.
She was like, "Yeah, I met those girls. I was sitting with them on the plane and they were the nicest girls. They talked to me through the whole flight." And
whose aunt is this?
some random girl on TikTok or whatever.
Random girl, okay.
And she was just like, this was peak Destiny's Child, that even the flight attendant after, she was like, "I just know their names. It was Kelly, Michelle, and Beyonce." And she said it was peak Destiny's Child. The flight attendant had to come afterwards and say, because once they landed,
yeah,
security and people came right away to escort the girls off the plane first before anybody else got to load. And the flight attendant went to the aunt and was like, "Do you know who you were sitting and talking to this whole time?" And she was like, "No."
My bad.
Kelly, Michelle, and Beyonce. They're like, "That's Destiny's Child." And she just didn't even know at all.
I rate it.
It was a white woman though too, so.
Hey man. I feel like that happens a lot. And the celebrities are probably relieved.
And they don't even, they can just like chill.
I'd be lying. I'm real estate. I do real estate.
Yeah.
I'd be lying, bro. How do you feel when someone posts something after you texted them and they haven't replied back?
It depends on how urgent it is. Do you know what I mean?
True.
If it's something that like I need right away, why aren't you responding? If it's something like whatever, like a casual conversation, it is what it is. Because I probably do it. I don't really check. Like I check my text messages, but I forget.
Do you get petty and do it back?
No.
I know some people who do it back, man. It's so funny.
Yeah, no. I'd have to like take it really personal.
I feel like text should be like letters, bro. When I respond, man.
Yeah.
Like just because you know I have a phone in my hand doesn't mean I have to respond to you.
That's
like,
true.
A lot of times it's like I'm not mentally in a place where I want to have this conversation.
Yeah.
And it don't even have to be anything crazy. Like I just don't want to do this right now because I know there's gonna be more back and forth. I just don't want to do right now. Yeah. So when I got the capacity for it, I'll do it.
That's what I treat most of my text messages, unless it's something that is right away. That needs to, and that's the only time that I get annoyed. If it's like, I need you to respond so that I could like go somewhere, leave or pick something up and you're not answering and I know you have your phone in your hand, that's when I'm going to be annoyed.
I thought everybody got over this like early days of social media, but apparently not. Like early like Twitter days and stuff like that, I used to get pissed. I'm like, you're tweeting, it says tweet from iPhone.
Yeah.
Just answer.
Yeah.
And then like it started being me.
Yeah.
Who's like, and then sometimes, you gotta like hide out. So you gotta just like things. You can't retweet nothing. You can't respond because you don't want niggas to be like, hey, I seen you on blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Now I gotta hide online and do things like a ghostwriter. Yeah, no. I had you know what it was too? It scarred me. I had a girlfriend that used to accuse me of cheating if I didn't answer within 5 to 10 minutes. Oh, you're probably with another bitch.
Oh.
It'd be like back to, she started triple texting and shit.
But had you cheated?
No.
Oh.
No. It was like 2 weeks. Like we had talked for a bit, then started dating, and not even a week or 2 weeks into making it official. 180.
Yeah.
And
I would do it if it happened, like if I had previously been cheated on.
Oh yeah, then it's in your mind, yeah.
Yeah, but also to be annoying and like,
just to be annoying. Oh, you probably with another bitch, huh?
Yeah.
That's
I was like, that's what you're doing, huh?
That's nuts. Yeah, no. But I think that because everyone feels like there's nobody I know that's not on their phone at least once an hour.
Yeah, for sure.
At minimum. I mean, if someone goes a couple hours without messaging you back,
yeah,
you should just get the message.
But to be fair, there are people who really don't. they put their phones on do not disturb, especially now
Yeah.
that you can tell when people put their phones on do not disturb. There's a lot of people who are putting it on for all day type vibes, or if they're working and they actually have a lot of work to do and they're typing a lot, in a lot of meetings.
Actually,
I feel
you
like,
just gave me a good idea right there.
you know,
I might just turn on Do Not Disturb at all times. And now it's like,
you can't.
whenever I respond is when I respond. You know what it says?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
It says,
interesting. Do you get
not
text messages?
Disturb. What do you mean?
Or do they stop?
No, the text message comes, but you don't get the notifications. So it'll just be the red.
What about
number.
calls?
No, they have to call you 2 times in a row within like 60 seconds to be able to get it through.
I like
But you can
this.
change that.
I like this.
There's a setting in it where you can make it like 3 times, 4 times, whatever. And so it's essentially like an emergency call. If they want to, then they have to call you back to back to back to back, and then it will ring.
Do you guys check your screen time?
Not really. I
I'm afraid.
have before, but
terrified.
yeah.
I
No.
want to check my screen time.
Mine comes up like obviously
once in a while,
regularly,
yeah,
and I'll click it, but I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, once in a while they'll drop down and be like, "Hey, you've been on for 12 hours." I'm like, "Oh shit, nigga, damn." But,
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Listen, this is week 8,
Oh
week 7
my God, it is too.
of no haircut. Can we get? Yeah. Can we get? Look at the side. Look at the side. Look at the side. I'm gonna just turn my. Look at my head top, brother.
Oh
Uh,
my God.
Look what's happening.
Actually,
to
it looks
me.
kind of.
I can pull it like this.
It looks kind of dry.
It is
Did you put
dry.
anything in it?
I'm tired of putting shit in it. What am I doing it for? I put on a hat anyways.
True. And then you can get the oil on your
The
head.
oil's all in the hat. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
I'm
It's
dying.
looking ashy.
But what's today? What's the date?
The 4th, 5th. By the time it gets posted.
By next week, y'all will see me with a haircut.
Okay.
Thank you, God.
Look at your little baby hairs coming in.
Yo, I don't want to talk about it. I could gel these bitches down right now.
You could.
I look like I'm on Real Bad Girls of the 6, like
Yeah.
just
You could.
gel down baby hairs.
They look a little
Teenage-ish.
like, I was gonna say coolie. Yeah, like some coolie edges there.
Amerindian hair, man. Yeah, no.
Did you know
listen.
that coolie is not a good thing to say?
Yeah, neither is Amerindian. Yeah.
But
I didn't know
everybody
that.
says that here.
I heard coolie people say it first.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, okay. But apparently it's like the C word. Only they can say it.
Yeah, when I went to Barbados right before the pandemic, so 2019, I guess, and I was at this retreat, and there was a woman that was from Trinidad, and I was like talking. We were talking about Toronto and the landscape of Caribbeans and stuff, and I was just like, yeah, we got like a lot of, coolie people, and she was just like, she was black though.
We have a lot of
but
Nazis.
she was like,
you're like, whoa.
and I'm like, what? And she was like, that word is not, you don't say that word. It's like disrespectful, degrading.
Gotta
And I
find
was
out
like-
why. I don't know why. I gotta find out why.
I was like, well, they be using it. That's
Yeah.
how I learned it.
I didn't know it until
They
somebody
used to have
told me.
like the people that used to have like Coolie Gal and like stuff like
Yeah,
that as
that used
their
to-
usernames on like T.Wire.
MSN and shit was like Coolie Gal 69. And I'd be like, okay, bet she's
see.
Guyanese or whatever. Yeah, that's super wild.
What's
Anyways,
wrong?
I have
with-
a show, Norm show, this Saturday. Bear Jokes. Make sure you guys pull up for that. It's gonna be a fun show. Miami. If you're out in Miami, if you're out in Florida, I'm gonna be out there
That's cool.
near the end of the near the end of the month, from the 20th to the 23rd for Vice Comedy Festival. It's gonna be a fun time. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of my friends that are out in Miami. There's so many Toronto people in Miami, which I didn't realize. Jesus.
Yeah, they just like up and left.
And it's like they're all popping up on my timeline right now. I'm like, perfect.
'Cause you keep
perfect.
saying
yo, yo.
Hi,
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
going on?
But you got anything going on this week?
No.
When's that
absolutely not.
panel you're doing?
Oh yeah, I am.
She's like, absolutely not. I'm like, aren't you doing? Did you put something in your story?
It's literally on my Instagram page. Yeah, so Saturday. Saturday, Hey Black Girl is doing a Love and Basketball screening.
Sick.
And then after the screening, me and I don't know how to say her name, Chidnama. She's a podcast host for BWIDK podcast.
Okay.
But what do I know podcast? And yeah, me and her are just gonna discuss
Love and basketball.
love and basketball and
Nice.
our thoughts as, I guess, grown folks now.
It's going to be bad. Makai Pfeiffer, or no, Omar Epps.
Yeah.
Prepare to learn Chinese, buddy.
Yeah. So
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. YouTube, I see you. Patreon, I see you. I appreciate y'all, man. Get in that comment section. Let us know what you thought about the episode. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm Marlon,
I'm Alicia.
and that was the Extra Gravy.
Skirt, skirt.